And good evening. Welcome out here to Albany as we get set here for high school football action tonight. It's MSHSAA 8-man football District 7 championship game. It's the number 3 seed, Worth County Tigers, and the number 1 seed, Albany Warriors. Again, I'm Jared Rolvis, joined along with color analyst for the night, Brett Williams. Remember tonight to keep this game on Albany TV and for free for you to watch. The camera will be stationary on the scoreboard tonight. We are unable to show the playing surface, but we are still going to bring you the play-by-play here for tonight's game. Again, the camera will remain stationary on the scoreboard for the entirety of tonight's game. Again, let's thank our sponsors to help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North. The Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company. Agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. Johnson Controls along with the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany along with Sublime Flamingo Boutique LLC in Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant. Brown Plumbing. The City of Albany. And Grumpy Toad Toggery in Albany. Appledap Insurance of Grant City, Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City, Fletchall Pipe and Steel in Grant City, and RMI Insurance of Grant City, Stanberry, Albany, and Maryville. Williams Construction in Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany, Worth County, and Northeast Nottoway School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Also like to thank all of our family sponsors help you bring you this district championship game tonight. The Anthony Livestock Trucking want to wish the Warriors the best of luck this season. The Tom and Rhonda Schneider family. The Donnie and Nancy Stevens family. The Dustin Trimble and Missy Martin family for their favorite senior Cameron Martin. The Ryan and Heather Locklear family for their favorite senior Kaylee Locklear. The Bush Pilots. The family of Brent and Vicky Klein. Tara Brand and Cole Emerson for their senior Kyle Emerson. Randy and Cindy Klein want to wish the Warriors the best of luck. And your number one fans, Sarah Fountain, Cameron Nichols, and Amanda Hamilton, want to wish the coaches, Coach Fountain, Coach Nichols, Coach Hamilton, and Coach Davis, the best of luck in the playoffs. Lynn Trump of Reed Springs, Missouri, proud supporter of Worth County Athletics, and Kathy Sneed wants to wish the Warriors the best of luck in the playoffs. Again, it's district championship night here in district number 7. And for these two teams, for Albany, it's their first district championship appearance since 2015. They went to two back-to-back district championships their first 2 years in 8-man in 2014 and 2015, losing both times to Stanberry. Their last district championship win came in 11-man back in 1996. For Worth County, they have been in 6 of the last 7 district championship games, winning 4 of them. And they have also won 7 state titles and participated in 12 state championships since they started in 1989 in 8-man football. They're looking for a potential state championship rematch with Archie, who they lost to last year 40-26. Archie playing tonight in the district championship in district number 2. So again, welcome in our color analyst for the night, Brett Williams. And Brett, we kind of talked about a little bit before the game. This is a big game for the Warriors, big game for Worth County. They're on the revenge tour. They had 2 losses coming into the postseason. They played Platte Valley week 1, lost to them. They beat them last week in the district semifinals. Albany beat Worth County and in Grant City in week 4 by 2 points. They play Albany here in Albany tonight here for the district championship.
Yeah, like you said, this is an absolutely huge game. It's the biggest game played on this field in Albany here in a very long time. And going back to that game earlier in the season over in Grant City, the Warriors came away with a narrow 2-point victory, and it was a huge win for Albany. You kind of felt like they finally got over that Worth County hump, but they're going to have to do it yet again here in the district championship. Worth County, if they're basically one of the blue bloods in Missouri 8-man football. They are a very storied team. They are always in the mix for a state championship and a conference and district championship as well. Anybody who wants to go far has to go through Worth County, and Albany's going to be tasked with that tonight. We expect another close game. The first game was 34-32, so that means that every single possession in this game is going to be extremely important. You have to limit costly penalties, costly turnovers, just those mental errors, because one could end up being a backbreaker. Even if it's early in the game, it might be something you look back later on in the game and, hey, that you might think, hey, that really hurt us. So every possession, super important in this game.
Warriors have beaten Worth County, I believe, 3 times within the last couple of years. All of them have been a 2-point ball game. That just shows you the significance of 2-point conversions.
Yeah, exactly. And, I mean, most of the time you don't really think about it if you don't get it because, like, oh, we still got the touchdown, but those can add up. So that's definitely kind of one of the phases of the game. We talk about offense, defense, special teams, but those 2-point conversions, I mean, if you score 5 times and don't get an extra point, that's 10 point, or the 2-point conversion, that's 10 points you missed out on. So, like you said, that's a really doesn't get talked about a lot, but it's a big aspect of the game.
And again, talking about that game, week number 4, Albany won 36-34. For Worth County, they had 352 total yards. Albany had 352 total yards in that game. Did it a little bit differently, though. Worth County did it with 268 yards rushing on 42 carries, scored 5 touchdowns on the ground, mainly with Landon Wilmus and Braden Stevens on the ground. Albany, they did a little bit of mixture of both. They had 159 yards passing on 15 passing attempts, 3 touchdowns by their quarterback, Klein. A big catcher that game was, of course, Kyle Emerson, and then Zane Rippey, and then rushing the ball at 151 yards also on 42 carries, and carrying the load in that game on the ground for the Warriors was Elliott Mercer. Mercer came back last week against King City for the first time after coming off an injury back in week number 7 against Stanberry. So he sat out a couple of weeks, had his first game back last week, showed signs of the old Elliott Mercer, but wasn't quite up to where he was whenever he left the Warriors earlier this season. Warriors are looking for another big step out of him tonight, and if he takes that step, Warriors could be taking a big step in past the district championship.
Yeah, exactly. And as the game went on, I kind of felt like Elliott got more and more in game shape. It took him some time, but I feel like he's going to be ready to go tonight. We might be in for a big game from him, but even if it's not a big game from Elliott Mercer, it's been a theme all season. They've got a ton of guys that can go to. Klein can run the ball. Of course, you got Kyle Emerson. Cameron Martin can hold his own too, and they're all behind one of the best offensive line units in 8-man football. So it's definitely going to be a challenge for Worth County, but they've been here before. It'll be interesting to see if nerves play a factor because Albany hasn't been in this spot in a very long time. This group has never been in this spot. Worth County's been here before. They know what to do. So it'll be interesting to see. Normally that stuff takes you see that early. So if we'll get an answer to that one pretty quickly here in this one.
Yeah, and you talked about the good offensive line for the Warriors. Well, Worth County's got a good one as well up front with Carter Chapman, Ethan Leiniger, Bo Collins. Again, this game is not going to depend on the athletes on the outside. It's going to depend on the big boys up front. Whoever can do the best at keeping their quarterback upright, giving their running back maybe an extra second for a hole to open up, that will be the winning team. It's going to depend on the offensive defensive lines here for both teams.
Yeah, exactly, and that's a theme in pretty much every game. You got to win the battle in the trenches before you can do anything offensively. So it's going to be a good matchup between two good units. The crowd filed in tonight here for Albany really early, basically since an hour before kickoff, maybe even a little bit earlier than that. So going to be a great game, going to be a great atmosphere, and super glad to be a part of it.
Yes, and again, remember tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded. And before we take a quick break and hear from the head coach of the Warriors, Doug Fountain, we're going to leave you with one stat. The GRC has been a football conference for 9 years, since 2016. There has been a different conference champion every year, and there has only been 1 year since 2016 that a GRC team has not played in the state title game. These are the 2 remaining GRC teams left in 8-man football at the moment. So they've got some big shoes to fill. Worth County's been to that state championship a few times here. Again, winning 7, participating in 12 since 1989, and they've been to quite a few of them here the past couple of years. They were there in 2013, losing to Worth County. They were there in 2021, losing to Drexel. They were there in 2018 and a loss to Mound City, and then they did win in 2017 over Sacred Heart. So Worth County, it's been a little while since they've won a state championship, all the way back in 2017, but they've been to 5 of them in that time as well. So they're looking for another trip. Albany's looking for their first trip past the district championship here in 8-man football. Again, this is their third time since 2014 being in a district championship game. And you mentioned it, looking for their first district title since 1996. We'll be back with the head coach of the Warriors when we come back in a moment. All a part of your BTC Bank pregame tonight here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back to the BTC Bank pregame. We're here with the head coach of the Warriors and Doug Fountain. Coach, your team is coming off a 54-30 victory over King City last week. What positives offensively did you see from your team last week?
Just real proud of the kids. Good effort. We started kind of slow and probably got a little too cute on our first possession. And that set us behind a little bit, and then we made some plays and found some rhythm, and then functioned in both phases of the game and kind of took off after that second possession. So cleaned some things up and got physical at the line of scrimmage, and was explosive on the perimeter, and found the kind of balance that we wanted.
And then last week your team gave up some big plays defensively early, but towards the end of the first quarter and in the second quarter and throughout, your defense started to stifle the King City offense. What in-game adjustments did your team make?
It really wasn't a schematic adjustment. We just kind of stuck with the game plan and found out we needed to play with a higher level of execution and technique. And, we were able to do those things. And then, both sides of the ball complemented each other pretty well, and pretty satisfied with how we played from about the middle of the first quarter on.
And then your team tonight will play in a district championship game for the first time since 2015. What has kind of been your message to the players this week?
Keep playing. Tomorrow's not promised. You handle each football game for what it is, and that's a football game. Whether everyone else deems it big or small, they're all big to us. And, we just got to make sure that we come out with a sense of urgency in terms of being able to start fast and play hard and clean and well from the beginning. And then just be patient through the game and let it unfold, playing your best football. If we do those things, we feel like we can be successful.
And then you take on a Worth County team again this week, a team you beat in the regular season 36-34 in Grant City. But that was also the last time Worth County has had a loss this season, and they seem to be finding their stride at the right time. Do you use much of what you saw against them in Week 4 during your preparation for tonight's game?
I think you got to, take a look at what they've done recently as well as how they thought they could attack you the first time. And, I think there'll be some similarities in how they think they can attack us because they had some areas where they had some success. But also, they've changed to some degree, and especially offensively. The young quarterback's grown up a bunch. He's got a much steadier hand, nice touch and timing on his ball, and with the routes down the field. And he's a playmaker. Of course, they're certainly capable in the run game as well. And then defensively, probably a little bit more similar to what you're used to seeing from them. And that's a bunch of stuff pre and post snap at the line of scrimmage and second level coming at you. Athletic kids and man coverage and at the second and third levels. And so, we've got a game plan. We'll be ready to execute it. And, the team that executes best at the highest level is going to be the team that gets to keep playing.
And then kind of talking about that first game, 36 points. You guys scored that first game. That is the most points Worth County has given up this season. How is your offense ready to try and take advantage of what has been a stifling defense for Worth County all season?
Yeah, on one hand, you've got to do what you do best. And then on the other hand, you've got to understand how that can match up to where you think you might have an advantage. We feel like we're pretty balanced offensively in terms of our ability to run the ball and throw the ball. There's going to be some things they do defensively to try to take away what they think we do best. So we just got to find the matchup and whether that's a personnel matchup or an alignment situation, and make sure we stay ahead of the chains and keep a hold of the ball and take our shots when they present themselves.
All right, Coach, thanks again for joining us as part of our BTC Bank pregame. We'll be back with the national anthem and tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups when we come back in a moment.
If you are in the market of buying or selling your home, farm, or hunting property, contact Tammy Wynn Siddons of United Country Nelson Real Estate. Tammy and the entire team of agents at United Country Nelson Real Estate in Gentry, Harrison, Mercer, Worth, and Davies counties can help you find the right property for your needs. Call Tammy Wynn Siddons today to buy or sell your property at 660-726-8104. Check out all of United Country Nelson Real Estate's current listings at nelsonsoldit.com. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Welcome back out to Albany. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors help you bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank, Petty Gen Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, along with United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. Johnson Controls in Albany, along with the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop and Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC, on the west side of the square in Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant, Brown Plumbing, the City of Albany, Grumpy Toe Toggery in Albany, Applenap Insurance in Grant City, along with Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City. Fletchall Pipe and Steel in Grant City, along with RMI Insurance in Grant City, Stanberry, Albany, and Maryville. Williams Construction, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany, Worth County, Northeast Nottoway School Districts, and the Printery New Shop are located in Albany. And also like to thank our family sponsors. Anthony Livestock Trucking, wanting to wish the Warriors the best of luck in the playoffs. The Tom and Rhonda Schneider family. The Donnie and Nancy Stevens family. The Dustin Trimble and Missy Martin family for their favorite senior, Cameron Martin. The Ryan and Heather Locklear family for their favorite senior, Kaylee Locklear. The Bush Pilots, the family of Brent and Vicky Klein. Tara, Brad, and Cole Emerson for their senior, Kyle Emerson. Randy and Sidney Klein want to wish the Warriors the best of luck. And your number one fans, Sarah Fountain, Cameron Nichols, and Amanda Hamilton, want to wish their coaches, Coach Fountain, Coach Nichols, Coach Hamilton, and Coach Davis, the best of luck in the playoffs. Lynn Trump of Reed Springs, Missouri, proud supporter of Worth County Athletics, and Kathy Sneed wants to wish the Warriors the best of luck in the playoffs. Remember, tonight our video will be solely on the scoreboard, not allowed to show the playing surface. That way we can keep this game for you to be able to watch for free on Albany TV. So that is our way around having to put this game on Michigan.tv and having you pay. So we are keeping this game for free for you tonight, doing the audio, but again, keeping the video on the scoreboard. We'll now turn it over to the Albany Warrior Pride Marching Band with tonight's national anthem, followed by the Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
High School Athletics Association 8-man District 7 championship game between the visiting York County Tigers and your Albany Warriors. At this time, please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag at the south end of the bleachers for the playing of our national anthem by the Warrior Pride Marching Band.
Now it's time for your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Remember, tonight's starting lineup brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. Here's public address announcer Derek Brown with the starters.
First, the starting defense for the visiting York County Tigers. At defensive end, number 55, Cole Collins. 6'1", 225-pound sophomore. On the line, number 58, Ethan Reiniger. 5'10", 215-pound sophomore. At defensive end, number 84, Carter Chapman. 6'1", 200-pound senior. At linebacker, number 11, Samuel Thurman. 6 foot, 170-pound junior. At linebacker, number 13, Landon Wilmus. 5'9", 175-pound senior. At linebacker, number 21, Lucas Fish. 5'11", 180-pound junior. At defensive back, number 12, Jude Archer. 5'9", 155-pound sophomore. At defensive back, number 20, Braden Stevens. 5'10", 150-pound junior. The Tigers are coached by John Adwell, assisted by Craig Evelyn, Les New, and Dan Collins. And now the starting offense for your Albany Warriors on the line. On the line, number 56, Shane Miller. 280-pound junior. On the line, number 64, Seth Miller. 280-pound senior. At tight end, number 18, Zane Rickey.
So again, those are tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Remember that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life's values, your friends at Albany TV and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri. We'll be back with the Smith Prudential Financial Kickoff, all a part of your BTC Bank pregame tonight here on Albany TV for the 8-man District 7 championship game. We're back with more in a moment.
The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170. East Fork Lodge and Ranch is tucked away in the solitude of over 1,000 private acres of rolling hills with beautiful fields just north of Albany. East Fork Lodge is complete with 9 private suites and 3 private cabins. Amenities include a shared kitchen, grill, coffee stations, fire pit, fishing pond, and movie theater. Property is also home to a quaint antique store open to the public. You are sure to feel at home when staying at East Fork Lodge. The lodge is perfect for weekend getaways, family reunions, corporate retreats, weddings, family vacations, and hunting trips. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com or visit the website at eastforklodge.com for more information on East Fork Lodge and Ranch. Fletchall Pipe and Steel of Grant City, Missouri is the leading supplier of pipe and steel in the Northwest Missouri region. Fletchall Pipe and Steel can help you out with roller chains, bearings, nuts, bolts, fencing, welding supplies, and hydraulic hoses. So when you're in the market for fencing, steel pipe, welding, or farm repair, stop by Fletchall Pipe and Steel in Grant City, Missouri first, or give them a call at 660-654-3605. Fletchall Pipe and Steel, custom welding for permanent solutions.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance. Someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy.
To get started, contact Nick Smith, a financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Albany for the 8-man District 7 championship game. Again, it's a rematch between these two teams from week number 4 when Albany was able to defeat Worth County in Grant City 36-34. Worth County looking for the revenge. But before we get started, I want to thank a big happy birthday out to our man from the Tri-County Ledger, and as we always call him, our nice little sideline reporter, Brent Johnson. So again, happy birthday to Brent Johnson. Albany will win the coin toss tonight. They will elect to receive. They will go from left to right. Worth County will kick off, going from south to north.
Well, Albany gonna get the first chance to come out offensively, and we always talk about setting the tone. You always want to set the tone for every single game, but really I think that's especially important in a game like this. If Albany drives down the field, they can really get this crowd into it. That's what they want to do. They want to get this crowd active and on fire, so they're hoping for a good first drive here.
Unlikely the Worth County will kick to Kyle Emerson. In 2 games against King City, the past 2 times the Warriors played in the regular season, Emerson had a kickoff return for a touchdown. Last week in the district semifinals, he had a punt return for a touchdown. He is back to receive the kick at his own 5-yard line. On to kick off will be Sawyer Thurman here for Worth County. He will kick off from his own 30. Again, Emerson back at his own 5. And the opening kickoff is going to be on the ground, and falling on it at his own 29-yard line is going to be Jace Palmer, and that is where the Albany Warriors will start their first drive of the night from their own 28. Remember that kickoff brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial. Kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services today, 660-726-3396. Again, remember our video camera will stay on the scoreboard throughout. 2 receivers to the left. Handoff will go to Elliott Mercer. Escapes 1 tackle. Pushes through. Gets out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 37 on the first play of the game. Here for Elliott Mercer there on the stop. Bo Collins and Lucas Frisch.
It's a great carry on first down by Elliott Mercer. He got met pretty much right at the line of scrimmage, was able to shake off a tackler and fight for some extra yards, get a gain of about 7 on that last carry, and you'll take that every first down, keeping the Warriors on time and on schedule.
Warriors will set up in that same offense. 2 receivers to the left. Mercer behind his quarterback, Klein. Quick pass out to Trevor Akins. He's going to lose the football, and it's going to be recovered here by Worth County. Did he catch it or not? They are going to say, they're going to discuss it whether it was caught or not. They mark it back at the 31 as if it was caught and then fumbled. And they are going to call it incomplete. I said there was not much of a chance for Akins really to do anything with that ball. He was never able to make a football move, as they say.
Well, definitely not a catch. I guess the debate was if it was a forward pass or not, and it looked pretty clear to be a forward pass too, and that's what they ended up settling with.
So 3rd and 3 from the 35-yard line. Klein will take the snap. Hands off to Mercer. Has some room. Breaks free. And he's going to take this one. 20, 10, 5. Pushed out just before the pylon. Out of bounds at the 1.
Man, he got as close as you could get. He's right at the goal line, but what a carry by Elliott Mercer. Crowd comes alive with that one, and Worth County kind of a roller coaster of emotions right there because they thought they had the ball. The sideline was jumping up and down. Warriors keep it, and now they're on the doorstep right away.
And it looked like Jude Archer was the man that finally caught Mercer and pushed him out of bounds at the 1. And the Warriors will take the snap from the Worth County 1-yard line. Handoff again to Mercer, up the middle, in for a touchdown. Warriors take the lead.
Great start by the Warriors. 52 seconds into the game, they've got points on the board.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. So Warriors hop on the board here early. Remember, as Coach Fountain talked about in pregame, one of the things he said the Warriors needed to do was get out here and get going early, and the offense has done that here just 52 seconds into the game. Klein on the 2-point conversion, rolling to the right, looking for the end zone for Akins, and he's going to be unable to pull it down inbounds. 2-point conversion will fail. We talked about how big those can be during the pregame. It's been 2-point ball games the past couple times these two teams have played. We're back with more when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out to Albany. Remember, kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. And kicking off here for the Warriors is going to be Terday, the foreign exchange student, back to receive the kick. Back at his own 5-yard line, looks to be Braden Combs.
Well, Terday really hasn't kicked out at all this season except in that last game, and he's kind of burst onto the scene here. He's got a leg. We'll see here what he does with this kick.
This one going to be kicked deep, and it's going to bounce at about the 16-yard line. Combs picks it up at his own 13. He has some room. He has a spot, and he's going to be taken down shy of midfield. There on the stop for the Warriors was Porter Runnels and Kyle Emerson, but not before Combs returns it back to the Worth County 38-yard line.
Well, almost an instant response there from Worth County on the ensuing kickoff. Quite a bit of daylight there, but Warriors were able to get the tackle in just before midfield, and now a chance for their defense to get off the field and get the ball back in the hands of their offense.
6-0 Warriors lead, 10:55 left to play here in this opening quarter. And Worth County will take their first snaps of the ball game. At quarterback will be Hayden Sanders, with players to his left and right. And looking to throw is Sanders. Gets hit as he throws, and this one's going to be over the intended receiver's head. Incomplete, looking for Landon Wilmus.
Gosh, man, that paid the price for that throw right there. Elliott Mercer with a big hit on the quarterback and an incomplete pass, but lucky to just get that one out before he got sacked there.
Sanders, Worth County more known as a running team, but last week 4 touchdowns through the air, including the game winner for Worth County. It's Wilmus to his left, and he's going to get the handoff here, will be Wilmus. And he's going to be thrown down and loses the football, and the Warriors look like they jump on it, but they're going to say Wilmus is down about a yard shy of the first down yard marker.
Yeah, and of course it's impossible to tell from up here, but
and being on the exact opposite side of the field.
Yeah, but it did appear the Warriors weren't really scrambling for that ball until well after the play. So
yes.
Pretty late fumble there, and ended up not being a fumble at all. But still, 3rd and 1. Big chance here for the Warriors if they can get a stop. Probably 4th down territory, so they'll have to do it twice unless they get a big sack.
Sanders underneath center, rushes forward, and he's going to be stopped pretty quickly. We'll see if he got the forward progress or not. Andrew Wiles was the man there for the Warriors, and it looks like he's still going to be about a half a yard shy of the first down yard marker.
Yeah, the line of scrimmage marker didn't move at all, so no gain there. They're definitely going to go for it here. Question is, do you try to go back up the middle again, or do you do something else? You don't need very much, but the Warriors just held you to no gain, so interesting to see what the Tigers do here.
4th and about a half a yard here for the Tigers from the Albany 32.5-yard line. Sanders in the shotgun. This time gets a running start. Finds a hole. Sorry, that was a direct snap to Landon Wilmus, who takes it up to the 25-yard line. Enough for a Worth County first down.
Yeah, good play there by the Tigers. Get Wilmus a running start on the direct snap, and even if he gets met at the line of scrimmage, they trust him to just fall forward and pick up the first down, and there he got well more than what he needed. So good call there on 4th down by the Tigers.
9:45 left to play here in the first. Albany with a 6-0 lead. Worth County driving on their first drive of the night. Sanders in the shotgun will take the snap. Hand off to Wilmus. Gets hit in the backfield, and it's Andrew Wiles there with the stop. It'll be a loss of a yard on the play.
Andrew Wiles been great on defense here for the Warriors. Been in and out with injuries over the course of the season, and you can tell when he's not out there, this Warrior defense is not the same without him. He makes an impact play right there here on the first drive.
It's a 3rd and 11 here for the Tigers. Here in this District 7 championship ball game here between two GRC powers. In motion here is going to be Jude Archer, and it's going to be a handoff to Wilmus on the right side. He's going to get pushed out to the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 will bring up a 3rd and 6.
So another
Seth Miller that time on the stop for the Warriors.
Another 3rd down try here for the Warriors. Again, it's definitely 4-down territory this deep. You don't want to give up too much here on 3rd down and make that 4th down any easier for the Tigers.
One receiver left, one receiver to the right. Looking to pass is Sanders. On the comeback, unable to pull it in. That time is the intended receiver of Carson Briner. So Briner unable to pull it in, and it'll bring up a 4th and 6 from the Warrior 22-yard line.
Yeah, that's a lapse in focus there by Briner. He had space on Cameron Martin. Throw was right at the face mask and just bounced right off of it. Got to haul that one in. That's a big missed opportunity here for the Tigers, who now need 6 yards. They may run it, but kind of takes away those short yardage plays that they could pull out had they gotten that catch.
The Albany crowd makes noise on 4th down. Sanders again looking to pass. Looking. Finds Carson Briner. Has enough for a first down inside the 15-yard line. Down to the 14. Cameron Martin on the stop for the Warriors. And he's a little slow to get back up.
Yeah, pretty safe to assume that Briner wasn't going to drop that one right after he dropped the last one, and he was able to haul that one in. Martin able to trip him up before he runs into the end zone, but Worth County putting together a solid drive here, driving much more methodically down the field than the Warriors, but still moving the ball.
1st and 10 from the 14. Handoff goes to Wilmus up the middle, and he's going to be inside the 5-yard line, just shy of the goal line, down at the 2. Another big run by Wilmus picks up another first down here for the Tigers. Going to mark him down at the 3-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal from the 3. 7:53 left to play here in the opening quarter. Warriors lead 6-0. Worth County looking to at least tie it here on their first drive. It's a packed house tonight here at E.C. Smith Field. As the snap, handoff to Wilmus, and he will find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, it's a good drive by Worth County to respond to the quick drive by Albany to tie up this game. We'll see here if they can get the 2-point conversion.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. 7:31 left to play here in the opening quarter. We're tied at 6 as Worth County goes for the 2-point conversion. They're going to place it on the left hash mark. And we'll see what Worth County will come up with here on their 2-point conversion attempt. And this time it looks like it's Braden Stevens going to take the direct snap. In motion is Wilmus to the right. And a delay of game called here on the 2-point conversion. A timeout called first here by Worth County. So they're going to have to use their first Petty John Auto Center timeout here on a 2-point conversion attempt. We'll be back. Remember, this timeout brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Welcome back out again here to E.C. Smith Field in Albany. It's a 6-6 ball game. 7:31 left to play here in the opening quarter. Worth County will be going for a 2-point conversion attempt coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember, video will remain on the scoreboard tonight. Not allowed to show the playing surface. In order to keep this game for you for free, we're keeping it on the scoreboard. Handoff this time goes to Stevens, and he's going to be hit and kept out of the end zone. We will remain tied at 7:31 left in the first quarter, and Worth County will kick off when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Finding the very best insurance value can be as simple as finding the right agent who represents the right companies with the right coverage for each customer's individual needs. As an independent insurance agency representing over 30 A-rated companies, Rural Missouri Insurance has just what you need. Just like a good coach chooses the right play for the situation, Rural Missouri Insurance chooses the right company and coverage for each of their customers. If you're looking for better value in your business or personal insurance, go with the team that has options for every situation. Rural Missouri Insurance in Grant City and Stanberry, RMI Lippincott in Albany, or RMI Jackson in Maryville.
Kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services today at 660-726-3396. Again, it'll be Sawyer Thurman kicking off here for the Tigers. Kyle Emerson back deep at his own 5. Worth County elected to squib kick it last time to Palmer, and they will do the same. This time it's going to be picked up, though, by Trevor Akins at the Warrior 26-yard line.
Well, the Warriors didn't need to do too much on the last drive, too many plays to get down the field thanks to a very long run by Elliott Mercer, and I expect them to keep feeding him for much of this game because it really seemed like last week as the game went along, he was getting more and more back into game shape, and that last drive kind of proved that point.
2 receivers to the left, going to be Kyle Emerson, Cameron Martin. Again, Mercer in the backfield behind his quarterback, Klein. Mercer will motion out, and Klein going to keep it himself. Going to be tackled in the backfield here by Bo Collins. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, trying to get the defense off balance there, motioning Elliott out left like he's about to take a pass on a wheel route, but they did pump fake over there, but the defensive line wasn't having it as Bo Collins wrapped Klein up pretty quick.
This time the fake to Mercer, but Klein going to get out of one-arm tackle and picks up maybe about a yard there on the play. It was Lucas Frisch was the man that stayed with Klein there and kept him from breaking that one for only a gain of 1. Back out to the 26-yard line will bring up a 3rd and 11. And now the Warriors will put 2 receivers out to the right, and Zane Rippey, Cameron Martin, receiver out to the left by himself will be Kyle Emerson. Again, Mercer in the backfield behind his quarterback Klein. Andrew Wiles will snap here for the Warriors. In motion is Martin, faking the handoff. Klein rolls out to his left, has nowhere to go with it, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 21-yard line there by Worth County. And it looked like it was Carter Chapman, the man there for Worth County. They're going to mark him out. It looks to be about the 23, so it'll be a loss of 3 yards there on the play.
Man, was eyeing Kyle Emerson on that play. He was out there by himself. Landon Wilmus just jammed him at the line of scrimmage and pushed him all the way out of bounds. Nice play by him.
Elliott Mercer will step back to punt the football away here for the Warriors. Nobody back for Worth County. And this one will take a Warrior bounce inside the 30-yard line, down at the 24 by Kyle Emerson. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396.
Well, now a great opportunity for Worth County. Their defense did a great job in that last drive, got the Warriors off the field quick. Now they have to take advantage of that and get another 6 on the board and maybe a 2-point conversion here on this offensive drive.
Albany went down and scored on their first drive. Worth County did the same. Albany had a punt on their second. Let's see what Worth County does on their second drive. Sanders underneath center, and they're going to get the Warriors off sides.
Yeah, that's one of the things that talked about in the pregame. Untimely penalties, untimely turnovers. Those things are magnified in a game like this, and Warriors helping Worth County out there with that penalty.
So after the 5-yard offsides penalty, brings up a 1st and 5 for Worth County. Pitch out to the right to Wilmus. He's going to get the edge, and he's still on his feet as he's pushed out of bounds just past the midfield marker down to the 39-yard line of Albany. It was Kyle Emerson that gave him just enough of a push to get him out of bounds. So Landon Wilmus picks up more than the 5 that he needed for a first down as he takes it into Albany territory to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Halfway through the first quarter of play. Tied at 6-6. Another pitch. This time it's Jude Archer. He finds some room as he brings it across the 35-yard line. Finally hit at the 32 by a mixture of Cutter Peterson and Andrew Wiles.
Nice job by the O-line there of Grant City, getting a nice push against the Warrior defensive line and giving Jude Archer enough room for a 7-yard gain there on first down.
2nd and 3, a low snap picked up here by Braden Stevens, who's going to take the direct snap, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. It was Shane Miller, Zane Rippey, and also Jay Anthony in on the stop. It'll be a loss there of a few yards back to about the 33.5-yard line.
And that's definitely an unforced error there by Worth County, too. It's a wasted play. Now they're already on 3rd down. So missed opportunity there on that play, and they want to keep those at a minimum.
A 3rd and 4 upcoming for Worth County. One receiver right, one receiver to left. Shotgun formation. Sanders looking to pass and gets it out to Frisch. He comes away with it, and he is going to be taken down there by Kyle Emerson and Jay Anthony, but not before he gets a first down to the 26-yard line.
Well, a nice curl route there by Frisch. Was at a full speed and turned around on a dime, and Emerson, as fast as he is, couldn't quite get there in time and had to bring him down right as soon as he caught it, and a conversion there on 3rd down by Grant City.
I formation this time for the Tigers. Sanders underneath center. trying to get the Warriors to jump offside. Pitch out to the right to Wilmus. He cuts it back inside, and he's going to be taken down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Martin, Shea Miller on the stop. But not before Wilmus can pick up 6 yards on first down.
Yeah, and Worth County's done basically throughout the whole game on these 2 drives. A nice job on first down, getting 4, 5, 6 yards. That's the start of every set of downs. You got to get a good gain on first down and set up your offense nicely on second and third down.
2 receivers to the right, shotgun formation. Sanders on a throw back here to Archer. He's got some room down the sideline. Archer into the end zone. Touchdown, Worth County. Hayden Sanders to Jude Archer gives Worth County their first lead here of the night as they lead 12-6 with 3:56 left to play here in the first quarter. Remember, you can score a touchdown too when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, this Worth County team. They're not going to get too high. They're not going to get too low. Albany came out and gave them a nice punch to the mouth by Elliott Mercer on that long carry and the touchdown run. They responded with 2 touchdowns unanswered.
And a low snap going to be picked up here by Wilmus, and he's going to go down in the backfield. 2-point conversion again will fail, and it's a 6-point ball game. 12-6 Worth County with the lead. We'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with a pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you'll get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. Sherry's Pharmacy is also now offering vaccinations. So if you're tired of being just another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 3:56 left to go here in the first quarter. Kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Sawyer Thurman again to kick off here for the Tigers. Emerson back inside his own 10-yard line, about his own 8, as Thurman kicks this one. And again, it'll be Jace Palmer falling on it on his own 27-yard line.
Well, the Warriors, last time out, went 3 and out, really didn't go anywhere besides backwards. Trying to do better here on this one. I don't think Mercer touched the ball once on that last drive. I kind of expect him to go back to him here on first down just because when they scored, he was able to do pretty well. And so far they've gone to different places and hasn't really worked out for him. So I expect Mercer to get the ball here to start this drive.
And he will get it on the first touch, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. As again, Chapman as well as Ethan Leiniger there on the stop there for Worth County. No gain on the first carry that time by Mercer.
Yeah, well, they went to him, but a nice job there by Worth County to just wrap him up at the line of scrimmage and not let him get those yards after contact that he's so good at getting. And Worth County doing a great job so far here on defense after that first drive.
Trevor Akins lines up to the left of his quarterback, Klein. Faking the handoff. The pass going to be too tall, intended for for Mercer. And Elliott had a lot of room in front of him if he would have brought that ball in.
Yeah, exactly. It was not the greatest pass there by Klein, a little bit behind Mercer. And
rolling out to his left,
yeah,
not necessarily the best thing for Klein. I said being a right-handed passer, trying to throw across your body, not always the easiest thing to do, no matter what you see in Madden and NCAA football. So a 3rd and 10 upcoming for the Warriors. Looking for Kyle Emerson across the middle of the field, and the referee is going to throw a penalty flag as the pass falls incomplete. And I believe this one going to be going against the Tigers as both teams moving their way down the field. It is going to be a pass interference call here against the Tigers.
Yeah, and that's why it's really important. It's hard to do, but you have to see the ball. That throw was over the middle of the field, and the DB there just was in the road, and Emerson just ran into him, and that's pass interference. You impeded his progress to the ball to make the catch. So wasn't the most accurate pass, but the Warriors will take it as they are now past midfield.
And it'll be a 1st and 10 here for the Warriors from the Worth County 38-yard line. One receiver to the left is going to be Emerson. To the left, now to the right of his quarterback is going to be Trevor Akins. And that time, Klein faked the handoff to Akins and then kind of tripped over his own feet and was able to dive and got it back to the line of scrimmage, brings up a 2nd and 10.
Well, another play there on first down. Really, this time it wasn't Worth County. It was just that slippery field that gets the Warriors no gain on first down. And when you get no gain on first down, it really gets you behind the 8 ball, because now you have to get more, at least 5 yards here on this one to feel good about your chances on third down.
2.5 left in the first quarter. Worth County leads 12-6. Hand off to Mercer, and he's going to push this one out to the 35-yard line. He'll gain 3, and will bring up a 3rd and 7.
Well,
There's Jude Archer that time on the stop for Worth County.
Yeah, he got 3 yards, but he was met at the line of scrimmage once again. But Mercer able to carry Jude Archer for about 3 yards before he went down. And 3rd and 7 here for the Warriors. Probably going to get 2 chances at it here unless they take a sack. So
2 receivers to the left are going to be Emerson, and Keegan Schaefer to the right are going to be Zane Rippey and Trevor Akins. Alone in the backfield is going to be Chase Klein. They're going to have to get this one off quick. They've got 3 seconds left on the play clock, and the Warriors are going to have to call a timeout. It'll be their first charge timeout here of the half. Remember, we'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Sublime Flamingo Boutique is now your full-service homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in on Saturday from 10 to 1 to browse our selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Flamingo has hundreds of dresses in stock. Drop in, find us on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com, or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Remember, the score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. Next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message is brought to you by your friends of the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Albany TV.
Well, a big 3rd down coming up here for the Warriors, 3rd and 7. They called the timeout there to avoid the delay game, so they've had a chance here to think about it. Now they just got to execute here on 3rd down.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. And motion is going to be Trevor Akins, faking to Akins. Klein going to keep it himself, and he's going to be just shy of the 30-yard line, down to about the 31. He'll gain 4 on the play, and will make it a 4th and 3 upcoming.
Man, this is a big opportunity for both teams, but if Worth County can get a big 4th down stop here, they will have fully seized this early momentum here in the game. Warriors don't need a whole lot here, but yards have been kind of hard to come by since that first drive.
On a 4th and 3 from the 31. Handoff will go to Mercer. Following some blockers on the right side. He's got enough for a first down before he's pushed out of bounds. Just shy of the 20-yard line, down to the 22. That's enough for a Warrior first down.
Yeah, huge first down. Who do the Warriors go to on 3rd and 3, 4th and 3 and less? Usually it's Elliott Mercer. They missed that part of their game so much when he was out. They're glad to have him back for moments like that. You can just hand him the ball. You trust him to get 3 or so yards, and he got it for him there.
Emerson lined up wide to the right. Akins will be to the right of his quarterback. Mercer behind him. Klein looking to pass, looking deep for the end zone for Emerson. Comes down with it. Touchdown, Warriors. But I believe a penalty flag going to fly. I think this one might go against Albany on an offensive pass interference, or is it going to go defensive?
It's going to be on Warriors.
I think it's going to go on Emerson. I think they said he gave a little shove off to make some room. So that will negate a touchdown pass. And it is going to be offensive pass interference as the call.
Wow, that's going to draw the ire of the Warrior crowd. They never like to hear that, especially after it brings a touchdown back. That's going to put the Warriors back extremely far here.
It's going to put them back all the way at the Worth County 37-yard line. And it is going to be a 1st and 25. And they're going to get a false start called here against the Warriors. Elliott Mercer had a little bit of a jump there prior to the snap. And that is going to push the Warriors back now to a 1st and 30 on their side of the field now.
Yeah, this has gone from really good to really bad for the Warriors. 1st and 30 here. They're going to.
What was a touchdown and tied the ball game up puts the Warriors at a 1st and 30 on their own side of the field.
Yeah, they've been pushed all the way back to their own territory here, and they're going to need something big here. Maybe not on this play, but here in a few plays for sure.
Handoff will go to Akins up the middle. And he'll keep his feet churning as he makes it across just short of the 35-yard line down to about the 30. We're going to put him back at the 37. And Kyle Emerson is limping here in the offensive backfield here for the Warriors. And they're going to call an official's timeout and take Emerson off here.
Well, I think
Coach Fountain said go ahead and leave it because it'll be the end of they're going to run the clock. It'll be the end of the quarter anyway.
It was going to be the end of the quarter, but since they stopped the clock, the game clock's now, or the play clock's below, but I think they're just going to take it to the quarter anyway.
So it will be for Albany when we come back out of the end of the quarter, a 2nd and 25 in a 12-6 game in favor of Worth County in this District 7 championship game. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Brown Plumbing in Albany is the oldest family-owned business in Gentry County. This means that not only do they know you, but you know them. For plumbing or heating and air service that you have already trusted for years, call Brown Plumbing today at 660-726-5716. That's 660-726-5716. Brown Plumbing in Albany, your trusted plumber. Grumpy Toad Toggery in Albany is Northwest Missouri's only brotique. They offer a variety of men's clothing and accessories, along with the latest graphic tees for the whole family. Check out apparel on their website at grumpytoadtoggery.com. Grumpy Toad Toggery is open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. Grumpy Toad Toggery is located right off Highway 136 in Albany, next to the laundromat. Come to Albany and get grumpy, be happy.
2nd and 25 here for the Warriors as we start second quarter action. They'll take the snap from the Worth County 37-yard line.
Kyle Emerson is on the field, but still a little bit gimpy. That's when his biggest aspect of his game is speed. That's going to really hurt the Warriors if he can't get that ankle feeling well.
Klein will take the snap, handoff, goes to Mercer. No, it's a fake, and it's a pitch out to Trevor Akins. He's got all sorts of room down the right sideline. 10-5, touchdown Warriors as Trevor Akins on the option takes it into the end zone, and this game is tied back up at 12.
Great fake by the Warriors. The entire Worth County defense collapsed in for the handoff, and there was one man to beat. And that's where the option came in as Klein held onto it for as long as he could before pitching it out to Akins, and the Warriors tie up the game and a chance to take the lead here.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. 2-point conversion attempt upcoming here for the Warriors. Trevor Akins to the left of his quarterback here on the 2-point conversion. Klein keeps it himself, gets into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and the Warriors retake the lead here by a score of 14-12. We're back with more District 7 championship action here on Albany TV when we return in a moment.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 14-12, Warriors lead. Remember, kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. as Tear Day kicking off here again for the Warriors. And this one going to be caught at the 20-yard line and then dropped and fumbled and finally picked up. It was Wyatt Hill who had some trouble with it, caught it at his own 20 and kind of fumbled it, picked it up at his own 23-yard line. But a penalty flag down early, as I think they might have had a false start here on the kickoff against the Warriors, which would coincide. Warriors have had that a few times, well, pretty much every single week since all the way back to week 8 of the season.
Yeah, I was going to say that would continue their streak of having those penalties.
No, they're going to call a face mask here against the Warriors on the kickoff return. So Worth County had it at the 23. They're going to get some better field position. And they're going to put it up to the 28-yard line. So Worth County will start on their own 28 with a 1st and 10. And it's going to be a run out to Wilmus to the left side. He's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. There on the stop was Cameron Martin and Trevor Akins. A 2-yard carry that time for Wilmus.
Best first down play defensively the Warriors have had in a few opportunities here for them. Past couple of first downs all in a row. Worth County's been able to get at least 5 yards. Warriors keep them there for a modest gain on first down.
On a 2nd and 8, another handoff to Wilmus as he tries to cut back, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Fell forward enough to get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Zane Rippey, Jay Anthony on the stop that time for the Warriors. So to bring up now a 3rd and 8 here for the Tigers.
And this is a chance here for the Warriors to get off the field. They have to convert this 3rd down defensively here to get off the field and get this ball back. Quick note, Kyle Emerson is on the sideline getting that ankle taped up, so their starting DB is not going to be on the field.
Looking to pass, looking deep, and pulling it in is going to be Carson Briner down at the Albany 24-yard line as Sanders and Briner hook up and flip the field. There on the stop was Cameron Martin.
Yeah, and Martin just didn't get his head turned around quick enough there. If he saw the ball, he probably could have batted that one down. He wasn't beat by that much, but just didn't get his head turned around and didn't see the ball.
And a handoff to Wilmus, and he's going to get out to the 20-yard line on a little pitch out to the right. Seth Miller, Trevor Akins that time on the stop. And on that pass from Sanders to Frisch with Martin covering, there's a difference of about 5 or 6 inches between Frisch and Martin. As Emerson quickly trying to get his shoe on here on the near sideline. As we're going to have another offside penalty called here against the Warriors. This time it's Mercer that jumps offside.
Yeah, that's a costly penalty because now it's going to be 2nd and 1 instead of 2nd and 6. So the odds of the Warriors, unless they get a sack, them getting Worth County off the field on this set of downs is not very high.
Handoff will go to Wilmus, gets hit in the backfield, and it's going to be Zane Rippey with a big stop in the backfield back to the 18-yard line. There'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, huge stop and a great play by Rippey there to shed that block really quickly and eat that play up in the backfield, and that's just what the Warriors needed. Now it's 3rd and 5. They can keep this gain. They can keep this play for a short gain. They'll be looking good on 4th down.
Emerson trying to run on the near sideline to prove he's ready to go back in. Sanders looking deep for Frisch, and this one had his man beat, but just a little too far out in front of the intended receiver that time of Frisch. The pass will fall incomplete, brings up a 4th and 5, 4th and long 4.
Missed opportunity for the Tigers because Frisch was wide open. Kyle Emerson runs back out on the field. Jay Anthony comes out, and a big spot for Kyle to come back on the field here on 4th down.
So a 4th down attempt here for the Tigers They trail 14-12, 9-10 left here in the second quarter of this district championship game. One receiver out to the left is going to be Braden Stevens. Sanders looking, finds his man, and again it's going to be Carson Briner thrown down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's what we talk about. We talk about so much here on Albany TV. You have to be able to get off the field in those chances, and the Warriors at times over the course of this entire season have struggled with that a little bit when they get teams in 3rd and long and 4th down. Sometimes they kind of struggle getting off the field.
And it looks like, again, the Warriors are going to jump offside. They were trying to bring in another man on the line, and one of them ends up jumping off sides, and it's going to bring up a 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
Well, they got enough of those. Enough of those for a whole game already. I think that's 3.
That's 3 already here for the Warriors in the first 15 or so minutes into the ball game, as reaching his way into the end zone is Landon Wilmus as Worth County retakes the lead. Landon Wilmus from 5 yards away gives Worth County the 18-14 lead. Remember, you can score a touchdown too when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. So the 2-point conversion attempt upcoming here for the Tigers. 0 for 2 so far on 2-point conversion attempts. Sanders alone in the backfield. 3 receivers bunched up on the left side of the line. Sanders rolls out, looking across the middle for the end zone. Incomplete. There and on the coverage at time was Kyle Emerson. Pass intended for Jude Archer falls incomplete. And it's a 4-point lead here for Worth County with 8:39 left in the second quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
Kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Again, it'll be Sawyer Thurman kicking off here for the Tigers. Kyle Emerson back deep this time. However, looks like Worth County may be looking for a little onside kick. They placed the ball a little bit more pointed left. And it will just be a straight squib kick picked up by Akins at his own 21-yard line. Trying to run here to the near sideline. He's going to be taken down at the 26. A penalty flag flies in, and I believe they might be getting a horse collar tackle there on the end of that as well, as Aiken brings it out to the 26 before he's taken down. No, they're going to have a block in the back call here against the Warriors instead.
Oh, and yeah, I think Coach Fountain's asking for the same thing. I mean, that looked like a textbook horse collar right there, but it's going to be on the Warriors.
So the penalty is going to push the Warriors back. And it's going to go back to their own 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 20-yard line. .8:34 left to play here in the second quarter. Emerson lined up wide to the right. Mercer behind his quarterback, Klein, and to the right of Klein looks to be Cameron Martin. As the officials get the ball switched out here. Hand off to Mercer, and he gets hit quickly, as there on the tackle was Landon Wilmus after a 1-yard pickup that time by Elliott Mercer.
That's something you don't see a lot. Elliott Mercer going down on first contact, but a nice job there. Hit him low, got him at the knees, and he went down quickly for just a 1-yard gain.
Martin will line up to the left of his quarterback, Klein. And Klein going to get hit in the backfield and taken down. Kept it on the read option, and he's hit in the backfield, lose a couple yards back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up now a 3rd and 12. And a timeout going to be called here by the Warriors. That'll be their second timeout here of the half. Remember, during this timeout, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
18-14, Worth County with the lead, 7:41 left to play here in the second quarter. It's a 3rd and 12 upcoming for the Warriors from their own 18-yard line. Receiver out to the left is going to be Emerson. 2 receivers out to the right will be Rippey and Martin. Mercer in the backfield with his quarterback, Klein. Klein looking to pass, rolls out, looking for Emerson, having to try and come back for the ball, and it's going to be knocked away. Tight coverage that time by Braden Stevens, and the Warriors sideline looking for pass interference was not called. As I believe that was the correct call. Both players kind of hand checking the entire way down the field. And it'll fall incomplete, brings up a 4th and 12. And the Warriors, I believe, are going to punt this one away. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact Smith Prince Financial Services, 660-726-3396. As Mercer, again, back to punt this one away. This time back to receive it as Wilmus, as it bounces inside the 25-yard line, rolls inside the 10, all the way down to the 8-yard line. And what a way to flip the field there by the sophomore Elliott Mercer.
Yeah, great punt there by Elliott Mercer, and gives the Warriors defensively some good starting field position, but not so much for Worth County. But if you're the Warriors, you got to take advantage of it. You can't let them flip the field on you early. They have to go basically the full length of the field. So if you get them on 3rd down, get them on 4th down, you got to be able to get off the field defensively if you're the Warriors.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Worth County Tigers at their own 9-yard line. They lead here 18-14. Two running backs on each side of the quarterback. Sanders. Low snap, handoff. This time will go to Stevens. He's hitting the backfield, but penalty flag flies, and Sanders gets out of it, still running, and finally taken down, but by the helmet was Kyle Emerson back at about the 23. Emerson that time wrapped up high, but a penalty flag, though, down in the offensive backfield as well. And Shea Miller, a little slow to get up after that one. So we'll see what they call this. I believe there might be penalties against both teams.
Yeah, probably so. I don't know how he got out of those tackles. Looked like he was dead to rights, and soon enough he rises out of the chaos and gets a 1st down, but not sure this is going to stand here. Probably going to be offsetting penalties, but we'll see what the call is.
There is a possibility it could be 2 penalties called against Albany on the original try to tackle, and then the tackle that happened at the end. And it's going to be a face mask against the Warriors. And we're going to see what the other penalty was. And there was a hold against Worth County. So it's going to be offsetting penalties. So it'll be offsetting penalties. And they will end up putting this one back at the Worth County 9-yard line. And a 1st and 10 here for Worth County. So on a 1st and 10, handoff will go to Wilmus. And he's going to get wrapped up and taken down after a pickup of about 1 on the play.
The Warriors were about a half yard away from jumping off sides again there, but luckily Zane Rippey was able to stop himself and get back before we entered the neutral zone. But, man, that would have been another terrible penalty. You've already had enough of those, and probably too many, and to have another one would have been catastrophic for the Warriors. Now it's 2nd and 9. Got to get Worth County off the field here on this set of downs.
So a 2nd and 9 from their own 10-yard line. Sanders alone in the backfield. 3 receivers bunched up on the right side of the line. That's Stevens that takes the direct snap, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds just past the 15-yard line down to the 17, and that's going to put him about 2 yards shy of a first down.
Well, the Warriors, it's deep enough in Worth County territory here. If they get a stop on 3rd down, it's probably a punt territory for Worth County. So huge 3rd down here for the Warriors. They've got to get a stop. They haven't had a big stop here in the game yet on 3rd or 4th down. This is a chance for them to do it here.
So a 3rd and 2 upcoming for the Tigers. 6:28 left to play here in the second quarter. 1 receiver out to the left. Stevens looking to pass, has time, looking. And this one goes through the hands of Lucas Frisch. He had some room. Kyle Emerson was going to hit him as soon as he brought it down, but it falls incomplete right through the hands of Lucas Frisch.
Yeah, Frisch was open. Again, he had a couple
not Frisch. It was Carson Briner, sorry.
Yeah, Briner. He had a couple yards there, or a couple of steps there on Emerson, but just couldn't haul it in, and that's 2 just drop passes that Worth County's had, and they're going to punt here on 4th down. Well, they're punt formation. That doesn't mean they're going to punt.
Exactly, punt formation. Officials called time. I don't know what exactly. So Coach Fountain came over and had a word with the side official. Not certain what that was about. So a 4th and 2 upcoming. Again, Worth County is in the punt formation. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial 660-726-3396. High snap, gets the punt off, and it'll bounce and just gets over midfield and dies at the 39-yard line of Albany, downed that time by Carson Briner.
Well, the Warriors tried to get a push there. And they made it. They might have had a chance to kind of blow that play up because it was a high snap, but good job by Worth County to give the punter enough time to get that one off. But good starting field position here for the Warriors, just pretty much right at midfield on the 39-yard line in their own territory here. So a good chance for them here. They got to get 6.
Again, that kind of goes back to the punt Mercer had the last time, which put Worth County down inside their own 10. Worth County's punt back rolls just onto Albany's side at the 39. In motion is going to be Emerson, and they're going to get a penalty flag here prior to the snap. And it's going to be a false start called here against the Warriors as the penalty flags now mounting on that Albany side.
And it's mostly pre-snap penalties. And pre-snap penalties, it's just a lack of focus, a lack of discipline, whatever you want to call it. But the Warriors got to lock in here and quit with that.
Again, in motion will go Emerson. And Klein going to keep it himself with Mercer out in front of him. A penalty flag flies, though, in the offensive backfield as Klein down at the 36-yard line, but it's going to be a hold called against the Warriors, and it's going to push this one back.
Well, it was favorable field position for the Warriors, but they're quickly getting rid of that as they continue to push themselves farther back into the backfield with penalties.
So this one is going to push the Warriors back to about their own 28-yard line. And it's still going to be first down, but it will be a 1st and long, a 1st and 21. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Klein alone in the backfield. Quick pass out to Trevor Akins on the wide receiver screen. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 34-yard line here of Albany.
Well, a few yards there on first down to get closer here for second down, but still a lot of ground to make up for the Warriors. Still not even yet at the original line of scrimmage.
Back to a 2nd and 15, so essentially like they didn't lose any yards but didn't gain any yards on that holding play. Kyle Emerson lined up wide to the left along with Mercer. Wide to the right is Akins and Rippey. Here comes some pressure to Klein. Quick pass out to Mercer, and it hits off his fingertips and falls incomplete. Mercer was going to get lit up quickly by Wilmus if he did bring that one in.
Again, slippery field plays a factor as Mercer lost his footing there as soon as the pass was coming in and had no chance of catching it as soon as he went down there, and now it's going to be a 3rd and long for the Warriors.
5:49 left to play in the second quarter, 18-14, Worth County with the lead. Again, 2 receivers to left, 2 receivers right. Klein alone in the backfield. In motion goes Emerson, and he'll take it on the wide receiver reverse. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds across midfield down at the Worth County 38 or 39-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 39. And it'll be a 4th and 8 after the short yard pickup that time by Emerson.
Warriors are in Worth County territory, just barely at the 39-yard line, and this is going to be interesting to see what they do here since it is 4th and 8. But it does look like they might go for it here. They've been looking at their wrist bands for a while, so it looks like they are going to go for it.
In motion goes Mercer. Klein looking the other way, has Rippey, has some room. He's got enough for a first down inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were going to punt or not since they needed to get 8 yards. You never know because they always start in the regular formation, then move to the punt formation, but a huge 4th down game for the Warriors, and that's at a time when they needed it most from Zane Rippey.
That time the Warriors motion Mercer out to the left and a quick throw out to Zane Rippey on a wide receiver screen to the right. Gave the Warriors enough for a first down and then some down to the 16-yard line here of Worth County as they look to try and take back the lead. A quick pass out to the right to Mercer, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds near the 10-yard line. Looks to be down at about the 12. They're in on the stop that time for Worth County. Look to be Lucas Frisch.
Warriors have sent Mercer in motion that way before and then always pumped fake to him. That time they give it to him, and he gets a modest gain of 4 on first down, so setting him up here nicely for second down.
2nd and 6 here for the Warriors. Empty backfield. Klein alone in the backfield. Quick pass out to Emerson this time on the screen, and he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Warriors. Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons.
Well, it's a big play by Kyle Emerson. He hasn't done a whole lot here in this game. Worth County's done a great job of jamming him at the line of scrimmage, kind of not letting him get deep. But a nice play there. Again, you let him get space. He starts running forward. He hits that top speed so quickly, and you're not going to catch him once he hits it.
2-point conversion attempt here for the Warriors. Akins to the left of his quarterback, Klein. He'll get the handoff and takes it into the end zone, but a penalty flag flies late, and this one is going to be a hold against the Warriors. And it's going to negate another 2-point conversion attempt here for the Warriors. So this hold is going to push them back to about their own 13-yard line, I believe. And it will be back at their own 13. So it will be a 1st and goal from the 13 here on this 2-point conversion attempt. Warriors lead by 2. Really looking to try and go up 4. Again, the last matchup between these two teams came in week 4. It was a 2-point ball game, 36-34 in favor of the Warriors. Klein looking to pass, finds Zane Rippey. Can't bring the pass in. Pass falls incomplete. 2-point conversion will fail. It is a 2-point Warrior lead, 20-18, 5:11 left to play here in the second quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Remember to kick off your future retirement and contact Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Kicking off again will be the foreign exchange student Terde. He'll kick off from his own 30-yard line. Back to receive is Braden Stevens back inside his own 10 at his own 6-yard line. Terde has yet to kick it deep so far. This time he will. It'll bounce inside the 15. Stevens has some trouble picking it up at his own 21, or at his own 11, and he's going to be caught and taken down at his own 21-yard line. They're in on the stop. Look to be Terde along with Porter Runnels.
Well, the Warrior defense got the stop they needed on that last drive, and now looking to do it again here to build on this lead before halftime. Worth County will receive the second half kickoff, so it is very important for them to go into halftime with the lead and not give Worth County a chance to go up double digits out of halftime.
Sanders in the shotgun. Wilmus to his left. And it'll be a pitch out to Wilmus to the left, and he is going to be knocked down near the 30-yard line. That's where they're going to mark him down, as I believe it was Andrew Wiles and Andrew Wiles and Cameron Martin that time on the stop. But not before Wilmus again can pick up 9 yards here on first down. Brings up a 2nd and 1. 4.5 left to play here in this second quarter. 20-18. Warriors hold the lead. This time, keeping it himself is going to be Hayden Sanders, and he'll slide towards the first down yard marker, and he's going to have just enough. As Hayden Sanders has enough for a Worth County first down to the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10 now for the Tigers. This game has been back and forth all night tonight, with Albany scoring the first touchdown. Sanders will flip out, this time to Stevens, and he's going to be taken down. That was Wilmus on the carry. Almost juked out Kyle Emerson, but Emerson able to hold on and pull him down at midfield. But again, Wilmus picks up 9 on the first down attempt.
Well, Worth County's been doing a lot of those outside runs, those pitches, trying to get their ball carriers to the edge there, and it's really paid dividends for them here in this game. They've picked up pretty good gains just about every time they've tried that.
This time Sanders alone in the backfield. 3 receivers bunched up to the right side of the line. And a little pitch play here to Landon Wilmus. He'll be taken down to the backfield. It was Shea Miller that got his hand on his ankles and trips him up for a loss of 2. That time a little pitch pass that time to Wilmus from Sanders.
Really nice play there by Miller to not bite on the misdirection there they were trying to go with and swallow that play up before it went for anything, and pushing him back a few yards here, and a huge third down. If the Warriors can get another loss of yards or maybe even no gain, it might be a punt from Worth County. Don't know yet.
A 3rd and 3 upcoming for the Tigers. Sanders in the shotgun looking to pass. Here comes some pressure looking across the middle of the field, and did they say caught it? He did. It was Lucas Frisch that bobbled it all the way to the end line. They're going to say he brought it in down to the 29-yard line of the Warriors.
That's a tough call to make. Frisch was bobbling that all the way down. Of course, you only need to get 1 foot in, but that was really close. He was bobbling it as he was falling down. So
I said he caught it out or inside the numbers, but bobbled it all the way to the out-of-bounds line. Finally pulling it in. Sanders on a quick little screen pass to Jude Archer. He'll be taken down. Again, it's going to be Shea Miller, a gain of 1 on the play.
But going back to that, if that had been ruled incomplete, it would have been another huge drop for Worth County on third down. They've had a couple of drops here in this game. That would have been their third just in the first half. But luckily for them, it was ruled a completed pass. But that last play, nice job by the Warriors, keeping it a short gain, 2nd and 9. Got to have a repeat performance of that here on 2nd down, get them in 3rd and long.
2.5 left here in the second quarter. 2 timeouts remaining for Worth County, 1 for Albany. Handoff will go to Wilmus. Finds a crease, and he is going to have enough for a first down inside the 20-yard line, down to the 16.
Emerson almost went down there before he could complete the tackle, but held on for dear life, brought him down, but not before. Worth County moves the chains once again.
So another first down here for the Tigers as they continue to run clock here as well late in the second quarter. With now 2 minutes left here in the first half. Sanders takes the snap, looking to pass in the shotgun. Looking deep for the end zone for Briner, and Cameron Martin comes in, gets his hand in the way to knock it away. And it'll go to a 2nd and 10.
That's a good defensive play there by Martin. It timed that pass up perfectly, went up just as soon as Briner did. Kind of got a hand around him as he went up there to get good positioning there and batted that pass down. Good coverage there by Martin.
And again, we talked about it was about a 5 or 6 inch difference between Carson Briner and Cameron Martin, but Martin's still able to get enough air to get his hand on that one and tip it away. This time a handoff to Wilmus up the middle, and he continues to break tackles as he's taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 7. And it'll be about a yard shy of the first down.
Well, Worth County, the more that they get stopped short of the end zone, more time moves off of this clock. It's 1:26 left here in the half, trying to not give Albany enough time to score while also getting in the end zone themselves.
Wilmus again up the middle. This time gets stuffed and pushed back. Elliott Mercer there on the stop along with Shea Miller, who's been a big part of this defense here tonight for the Warriors, and it's a loss of 1 on the play. And it'll bring up now a 4th and 2 from the Albany 8-yard line. And if the Warriors can come up with a big defensive stand here, it would give the Warriors a lot of momentum heading into halftime with a 2-point lead. And Worth County looks like they might run this clock down and take their second Petty John Auto Center timeout here of the half.
Yeah, it's good clock management here, trying to just take as much time as you can before you run a play here. The Warriors have big play explosiveness. They don't want to give them enough time to score.
And that will be the second timeout called here by Worth County. Remember, this timeout brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Back with more in a moment.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout, it is a 2-point Albany lead, 20-18. 37 seconds left here in the opening half. It's a 4th and long 1.5 here for Worth County. Shotgun formation. Sanders with Wilmus to his left. Will take the snap, pitch out to Wilmus to the left, cuts back up the middle. He's going to have enough for a first down inside the 5-yard line. Enough for a Worth County first down as he'll take it down to the 3-yard line.
Another 4th down conversion there by Worth County. Their 4th down conversion percentage has been very high. Same for 3rd down.
They are 4 for 4 on 4th down conversions tonight, 3 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. As another pitch out to Wilmus to left, again tries to cut it back inside, gets into the end zone, touchdown Worth County. As Wilmus takes it into the end zone, And Worth County takes a 4-point lead here with 21 seconds left here in the half with a 2-point conversion still to come. Remember, you can score a touchdown too when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. 2-point conversion attempt upcoming to keep it at a 6-point ball game. Pitch out to Wilmus. Again, cuts it back inside. 2-point conversion is good. 26-20 now. Worth County leads. 21 seconds remain. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance. Someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy.
To get started, contact Nick Smith, a financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
26-20, Worth County with the lead. 21 seconds remain here in the half. Kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Each team with one Petty John Auto Center timeout remaining. And watch out maybe for an onside kick here by Worth County. And they will just squib kick it long, and it'll be picked up here by Cameron Martin as he pushes out across the 30-yard line down to, looks to be about the 33, before he's tackled that time by Braden Murphy.
Well, Worth County did a good job not giving the Warriors a whole lot of time here. They probably have time for 2 or 3 plays. So they don't have to – they do have one timeout, so they don't have to take a shot to the sideline. But just the one timeout, of course, Warriors going to need a big play here from somebody.
1st and 10, 16 seconds left here in the half. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Looking for a quick wide receiver screen to Emerson. And on him the entire time, even as the ball was coming at him, was Landon Wilmus. As he was not going to let Kyle Emerson come away with a catch there.
Yeah, Landon Wilmus, when he's been the one guarding Emerson, has done a really nice job of not letting him go anywhere right from the line of scrimmage. He's been a very big part of this Worth County defense.
2 seconds run off the clock on that wide receiver screen. This time, Klein keeps it himself, following some blockers. Gets across midfield, and he's going to be hit hard down to the 30-yard line here of Worth County. With 8 seconds left, the Warriors will call their final Petty John Auto Center timeout here of the half, as it was the senior Chase Klein with a big run down to the Worth County 30-yard line. Remember, during this timeout, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Back with more in a moment.
If you are in the market of buying or selling your home, farm, or hunting property, contact Tammy Wynn Siddons of United Country Nelson Real Estate. Tammy and the entire team of agents at United Country Nelson Real Estate in Gentry, Harrison, Mercer, Worth, and Davies counties can help you find the right property for your needs. Call Tammy Wynn Siddons today to buy or sell your property at 660-726-8104. Check out all of United Country Nelson Real Estate's current listings at nelsonsoldit.com.
8 seconds remain here in the half. Warriors have no timeouts remaining. They trail by 6. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the Worth County 30-yard line. You know Worth County's eyes are set on the speedster on the outside, number 3, Kyle Emerson. Him and Mercer lined up to the left, to the right are going to be Cameron Martin and Zane Rippey. Looking for Rippey deep down the field towards the end zone, and it's going to be too far out of his reach, incomplete. 3 seconds remain, and one time for one more play here for the Warriors.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Klein gets rid of it quick, they might be able to get 2 chances at this, but for sure here, this is their last opportunity here. Going to take a shot at the end zone. Again, of course, all eyes are on Emerson. That time they went to Rippey because they've done such a nice job guarding Emerson. We'll see here if Emerson's able to get open or maybe somebody else, but regardless, they have to get in the end zone no matter what.
Again, Rippey and Martin to the right. Emerson, Mercer here to the left. Klein will take the snap. It'll be a quick pass out to Rippey. Breaks free. Rippey for the end zone. Gets caught at the 5. Thrown down inside the 5-yard line. That time by Lucas Frisch. And that will save a touchdown here before the half. Warriors had Zane Rippey breaking free, but unable to take it into the end zone. Worth County takes a 6-point lead in the half. They lead 26-20. Here during our Albany Hy-Vee halftime, we'll have a chat with the Albany head Warrior wrestling coach, James Schausch, as we preview the wrestling season upcoming. And then we'll have a look at the first half stats and scores from around 8-man football when we come back. All a part of your halftime tonight, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list in a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual.
The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170.
Fletchall Pipe and Steel of Grant City, Missouri is the leading supplier of pipe and steel in the Northwest Missouri region. Fletchall Pipe and Steel can help you out with roller chains, bearings, nuts, bolts, fencing, welding supplies, and hydraulic hoses. So when you're in the market for fencing, steel pipe, welding, or farm repair, stop by Fletchall Pipe and Steel in Grant City, Missouri first, or give them a call at 660-654-3605. Fletchall Pipe and Steel, custom welding for permanent solutions.
Welcome into the Albany Hy-Vee halftime here on Albany TV. We're joined with the Albany wrestling coach, James Schausch. Coach, I know it's hard to tell us too much about your team this upcoming year since a few of them are still on the field tonight, but can you kind of tell us about who you're expecting as a team this year?
We're going to be a senior heavy team this year, which is fine. We got a lot of experience. We have one returning state qualifier in Keeley Fish that qualified 2 years ago and came up a match short last year. We have Trevor Akins. He was a bubble match kid last year on the boys' side of things. We have Zane Rippey, that he's been a kind of a stalwart for us since he was a freshman. And Andrew Wiles, he was a bubble match kid last year at districts, one match short. And a lot of the seniors we have that, and sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but if you wrestle for Albany, you might as well know that your freshman year you're going to be pressed into varsity duty. And so it's a blessing sometimes for the experience, but sometimes it's a curse because you might be a baby-faced kid wrestling in a man's division. So. But we got a decent group of freshmen that are coming out that wrestled in junior high, and we'll have a nice little mix. And I mean, I want football to go as long as they can, but it'd be nice to have all the kids in the room. But we'll make up for it when they all get in there.
And that's kind of what the next question is. What are some of the challenges for you as a coach, and also even for some of those wrestlers that are still out there playing football when football makes that deep run in the playoffs?
The biggest is you're using different muscles. Even the kids that when they come in from football, they're sore and stuff the first week or so. The kids that we got practicing now, walking around school a little bit bow-legged, and it's harder for them to reach books off the top shelf of the library because the shoulders are sore. But you got to make that transition, and then the biggest thing is getting their cardio underneath of them. And in the preseason, I try to push the cardio because you got to have some sense of cardio as your foundation, and then we kind of build off of that. And I mean, like right now, we're kind of like the New Orleans Saints after Hurricane Katrina. We're a little bit displaced, practicing different, so therefore my practice plan has to be a little bit different. But that's the thing. Like I tell the kids, you're given a problem, you need to be a problem solver instead of a complainer. Figure it out. So. And then, what and where are some of the new tournaments and meets that your team will be going to this year? The biggest one, the first Saturday after Thanksgiving. I know Coach Call down at Lone Jack, and I was talking to him last year. Actually, the conversation started at girls' districts and spilled over to the next weekend at boys' districts, and we got in the Lone Jack tournament. And one of the biggest reasons for that is we love the Sedalia tournament, and the first seeding criteria is head-to-head, and so we'll go to Lone Jack. And like I said, the biggest reason is I think there's 12 teams there, and I think 10 of them are at Sedalia, so we want to go down there. It's a round-robin tournament, so all the kids will get 4 or 5 matches. But then if we can go down there and win 3 or 4 matches, now we're seated above 3 or 4 kids when we get to Sedalia, so we're trying to set ourselves up for that. Keeley Fish on the girls' side, I applied to see if I could get her drawn in. There's a big tournament over Christmas break in Columbia, Missouri called the Wonder Woman, and I applied, got her credentials set in, and she got accepted to get drawn in. And the last email I got, there's 80 teams from 8 different states that are going to be there. So we use Sedalia both on the boys and the girls side as a good measuring stick for where we stand state-wise. And then that Wonder Woman will be nice because it's class 1 and 2 on the girls side, but then also where you stand in the Midwest when you got schools from Iowa, Oklahoma. I think they got North Carolina and Georgia teams that are going to be there in Florida. So it'll be a nice measuring stick and where we want to get to come February.
All right. Well, thank you again for chatting with us as a part of our Albany Hy-Vee halftime tonight here on Albany TV. We'll be back with the stats and other scores from around 8-man when we come back in a moment.
The Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, just north of Albany, is a 7,500 square foot beautifully decorated event space that includes a caterer's kitchen, walk-in fridge, and ice machine. The Legacy provides a rustic elegance to your special day with intricate woodworking and natural barnwood walls. The Legacy is home to a black and white grand staircase that makes entrances for special couples unforgettable. A chapel on the property is perfect for intimate ceremonies or phenomenal photo opportunities. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com or visit the website eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christy's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Finding the very best insurance value can be as simple as finding the right agent who represents the right companies with the right coverage for each customer's individual needs. As an independent insurance agency representing over 30 A-rated companies, Rural Missouri Insurance has just what you need. Just like a good coach chooses the right play for the situation, Rural Missouri Insurance chooses the right company and coverage for each of their customers. If you're looking for better value in your business or personal insurance, go with the team that has options for every situation. Rural Missouri Insurance in Grant City and Stanberry, RMI Lippincott in Albany, or RMI Jackson in Maryville.
And welcome back out again to Albany. It's a 26-20 lead here at the half for Worth County as Albany unable to put it in at the final ticks of the second quarter, just 2 or 3 yards short of the end zone to tie the game up as Worth County came up with a big stop there on the final play of the half, but it sits at a 6-point lead for Worth County here at the half. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Penny John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, Agent Tammy Wynn Siddons, Johnson Controls, along with the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, and Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC, also on the west side of the square in Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Brown Plumbing in Albany, the City of Albany, Grumpy Toad Toggery in Albany, Applenap Insurance in Grant City, Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City, Fletchall Pipe and Steel in Grant City, and RMI Insurance of Grant City, Stanberry, Albany, and Maryville. Williams Construction, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany, Worth County, and Northeast Nottoway School Districts, and the Printery New Shop are located in Albany. Also, a big thank to our family sponsors. Anthony Livestock Trucking, wanting to wish the Warriors the best of luck in the playoffs. The Tom and Rhonda Schneider family. The Donnie and Nancy Stevens family. The Dustin Trimble and Missy Martin family for their favorite senior, Cameron Martin. The Ryan and Heather Locklear family for their favorite senior, Kaylee Locklear. The Bush Pilots. The family of Brent and Vicky Klein. Tara, Brad, and Cole Emerson for their favorite senior, Kyle Emerson. Randy and Cindy Klein want to wish the Warriors the best of luck. And your number one fans, Sarah Fountain, Cameron Nichols, and Amanda Hamilton, want to wish the coaches, Coach Fountain, Coach Nichols, Coach Hamilton, and Coach Davis, the best of luck in the playoffs. The Lynn Trump of Reed Springs, Missouri, proud supporter of Worth County Athletics, and Kathy Sneed wants to wish the Warriors the best of luck in the playoffs. Taking a look here at the stats from the first half for Albany. Passing the ball, Chase Klein tonight, 5 for 11 passing, 72 yards, 1 touchdown. Zane Rippey leading the way, 2 catches for 50 yards. Kyle Emerson, 1 catch for 12 yards and a touchdown. Trevor Akins, 1 catch for 6 yards. Elliott Mercer, 1 catch for 4 yards. Rushing the ball tonight, Elliott Mercer, 7 carries, 65 yards and a touchdown. Most of those yards coming on the first drive of the game. Trevor Akins, 2 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown. Chase Klein, 7 carries, 14 yards. Kyle Emerson, 1 carry for 18 yards. For Worth County, Hayden Sanders tonight, 7 for 12 through the air for 74 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, leading the way, Carson Briner, 3 catches for 42 yards. Jude Archer, 2 catches for 21 yards and a touchdown. Lucas Frisch, 1 catch for 13 yards. Landon Wilmus, 1 catch for -2 yards. Rushing tonight, Landon Wilmus leading the way for the Tigers, 22 carries, 115 yards, 3 touchdowns. Carson Briner, 1 carry for 7 yards. Braden Stevens, 2 carries for 6 yards. Hayden Sanders, 2 carries for 1 yard.
Yeah, it's been a competitive game from the stats. You can see it back and forth. Worth County done a nice job of taking away the biggest playmakers of the Warriors. Kyle Emerson not really having done very much. Elliott Mercer, most of his yards coming from that first drive. And for Worth County, it just seems like maybe not a huge gap, but it just seems like things are coming easier offensively for them. When Albany has been on offense, it's been a lot of getting big conversions on 3rd and 4th down. They've been needing to step up and make big plays. And for Worth County, it just seems like things are coming just a little bit easier for them offensively than for Albany so far.
And remember back that last matchup, each team had 352 yards, 268 yards rushing for Worth County, 46 passing yards, 159 yards passing for Albany, 149 yards rushing. Tonight, Albany, 132 yards on the ground, 72 yards through the air. For Worth County, 135 yards on the ground, 74 yards through the air. So really only about a 5-yard difference offensively between these two teams in that first half, with Worth County just edging them out by 3 yards on the ground, 2 yards through the air. The main difference in the ball game so far, Worth County 4 penalties, 9 penalties so far in that first half against the Warriors, and it seemed like the Warriors continued to kind of bundle those penalties up in bunches and push them back a couple of times so they couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, I was just thinking that's the one kind of differentiator. The stats are very even. However, the Warriors have racked up more than double the penalties that Worth County has got, and a lot of those for the Warriors have been pre-snap. Not all of them, but a lot of them have been pre-snap. Those penalties have got to be cut out here in the second half. You'd like to see 0 going forward. We'll see if the Warriors can do it. And if you're Albany coming out here in the second half, a stop here defensively is very important. If they don't get a stop with the score being 26-20, Worth County will be up double digits, and the defense for the Warriors has been okay, but not great for the Warriors. And so a stop here would pay huge dividends for them if they're able to convert that into a score offensively.
Taking a look at some of the other scores from around Missouri, 8-man tonight. Some more district championship games. District 8, North Shelby with a halftime lead over Paris. Again, winner of this game will play the winner of North Shelby and Paris. Depending who wins will depend. Albany will go on the road no matter what. If Worth County wins and North Shelby wins, North Shelby will come to Worth County. If Worth County and Paris both win, Worth County will head to Paris. In District 4, Bramer with a lead over Wellington Napoleon in the second quarter, 40-26. At the half, Concordia leads over Slater 33-0 in District number 3. In District 2, it's a third quarter score. Lockwood leading Greenfield 30-8. In District 2 at half, Archie leads over Appleton City 32-8. District 5 at the half, LeBlanc leads over Plattsburgh 44-22. District 6 third quarter score, Rockport Nottoway Valley, a tight one, low scoring 8-6. We'll be back to start the second half with the Smith Prudential Financial kickoff when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with a pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you'll get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. Sherry's Pharmacy is also now offering vaccinations. So if you're tired of being just another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG. Sublime Flamingo Boutique is now your full-service homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in on Saturday from 10 to 1 to browse our selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Flamingo has hundreds of dresses in stock. Drop in, find us on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. Brown Plumbing in Albany is the oldest family-owned business in Gentry County. This means that not only do they know you, but you know them. For plumbing or heating and air service that you have already trusted for years, call Brown Plumbing today at 660-726-5716. That's 660-726-5716. Brown Plumbing in Albany, your trusted plumber.
26-20, Worth County with the lead as we get ready to start second half action here in this District 7 championship game. Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message brought to you by your friends of Missouri State High School Activities Association and Albany TV. Terday again set to kick off here for the Warriors as it'll be Stevens back at his own 6-yard line. And Terday will kick it deep. It bounces inside the 20. Picked up at the 13-yard line here by Stevens. And he's going to bounce out of one tackle. Still on his feet as he crosses the 35 and across midfield. Pushed out of bounds here on the near sideline at the Albany 35-yard line. Remember, kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396.
Good return there by Worth County. That's a great start for them as they're trying to extend this lead to double digits, get the biggest lead of the ball game for either team, and that kick return has got them well on their way to doing so.
1st and 10 from the Albany 35-yard line here for the Tigers. They lead by 6, 26-20. It'll be a pitch out to Wilmus on the left, cuts it back inside, and a penalty flag flies the defensive backfield as Wilmus picks up 11 yards on the first down carry, but we'll see what the penalty flag is.
Holding on Worth County, going to move them back, and Warriors definitely will take that one. Now they have to make them pay for that penalty.
So this hold will push Worth County back. It comes from the spot of the foul, and I believe it's going to end up being a 1st and 10. So they do bring it back to the 35 as it is a spot foul. So 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. So essentially just some time runs off the clock. No harm done on the hold, except for it does take away a first down for the Tigers. Wilmus again takes the handoff, has enough for a first down, breaks free, and Landon Wilmus going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Worth County. I said Emerson just about threw him down right before the end zone, but Wilmus gets in, and Worth County has extended it to a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, that's a good drive and a couple of good plays there by Worth County. Did not take them very long at all to march down the field and get in the end zone and get this lead to double digits. A great start here in the second half for the Tigers.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you lift from United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. 4 touchdowns on the night already on the ground for Landon Wilmus. 2-point conversion. Sanders low snap. Gets it to Wilmus. He's going to be hit in the backfield by Mercer for a loss of 2. And the 2-point conversion will fail. It stays at a 12-point ball game, 32-20. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Grumpy Toad Toggery in Albany is Northwest Missouri's only brotique. They offer a variety of men's clothing and accessories, along with the latest graphic tees for the whole family. Check out apparel on their website at grumpytoadtoggery.com. Grumpy Toad Toggery is open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. Grumpy Toad Toggery is located right off Highway 136 in Albany, next to the laundromat. Come to Albany and get grumpy, be happy.
Kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Back deep is going to be Kyle Emerson, and kicking off will be Sawyer Thurman. Palmer back at about his own 27 and goes right to him, and he'll fall on it at his own 28-yard line. That's where Albany will start their next drive.
Well, Albany, their backs are against the wall just a little bit here early in the second half. They trail by double digits, 12 to be exact here, but still a lot of game left to be played. But they got to get in the end zone here, get this back to a one-possession game, and then try and respond with a stop on defense. But first order of business is getting in the end zone.
32-20, 11:25 left here in the third quarter. 2 receivers out to the left are Akins and Emerson. Faking the handoff to Mercer. Klein keeps it himself on the read option. Gets out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play that time for the Warriors.
Klein had a little bit of room there to run. Looked like he might have been able to take that one just a little bit farther down the field, but the hole quickly closed up. Worth County didn't let that one break deep, but still a decent gain on first down for Albany.
It was Lucas Frisch that time on the stop for the Tigers. On the 2nd and 6 play, 2 receivers this time out to the right. Handoff will get to Mercer, and wrapping him up around the ankles that time is Bo Collins, as Mercer takes out for a gain of 2 to the 34-yard line. Will bring up a 3rd and 4.
Nice tackle there by Collins to go low on Mercer, wrap him up around the ankles, around the knees. Don't let him get those yards after contact that Albany fans have grown so accustomed to seeing him rack up in every game the Warriors have been involved in.
3rd and 4. Klein looking to pass. Finds Trevor Akins, and he is going to be down inside the 35-yard line, down to the 33. A little bit of a home sidearm pass action, that time by Klein, to fit it through the window.
Yeah, that was a good throw, but an even better catch there by Akins, as that had some mustard on it, trying to fit that one in through a tight window and a little bit behind Akins as well. but a nice job to haul that one in and get a first down for Albany.
A 1st and 10 from the Worth County 33. Handoff will go to Mercer to the outside. And he will get down inside the 30-yard line, down to the 28. It'll be a gain of about 4 or 5 there on the first down carry from Elliott Mercer. As the Warriors driving it here on their opening drive of the second half after giving up a quick touchdown here to start out the third quarter to go down 2 scores. Kyle Emerson alone out wide left. A quick pass out to him on a comeback route and had to dive to catch it, and he will, and he'll pick up 2 yards on the play down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, nice effort there by Emerson to haul that one in, but not the most accurate throw there by Klein, as Emerson had to dive back to get it, and not much going there for him as it's 3rd and about 3.
It'll be Akins to the right of his quarterback, Mercer behind him. Again, Emerson lined out wide right. And the handoff to Akins. He'll break free across the 20-yard line as he gets down to the 18. Another big first down here for the Warriors as they keep this drive moving here against Worth County down to the 18.
Yeah, a nice job there by Akins. He had some contact there, basically right at the line of scrimmage, shrugged it off quickly and able to get a first down there, and a big one for the Warriors.
On a 1st and 10, the handoff will go to Mercer. He'll lower his shoulder and gets down to the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4 on first down, or a gain of 3 there on first down for the Warriors. It'll bring up now a 2nd and long 7. A 2nd and long 6 here for the Warriors. High snap, kept here by Klein, looking to get rid of it. Finds his man in Zane Rippey. He loses it then, and ball is out. I believe the Warriors did fall on it.
Ooh.
Rippey had it, broke free, looked like he was going to score, but then lost the handle on it as he tried to tuck it away, but ends up falling back on it on the 5-yard line.
Well, we can't miss the fact that was a fantastic play by Chase Klein there to knock that high snap down, get a hand on it. By the time he got a handle on the ball, he had 2 Worth County Tigers in his face. And as he's being brought down, guns that one out, and a nice play there to get the first down. Almost fumbled it, but Zane Rippey fell down on it and recovered it.
So 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Akins to the right of his quarterback, Klein. Akins gets the handoff, trying to push it outside. And Chapman tries to wrap him up, unable to, but there to finish off the tackle is Lucas Frisch, but not before Akins loses just a yard on the play. It was looking like he was going to lose about 4 or 3 on the play.
Yeah, it was a good effort there by Akins just to get what he got on that one, because Chapman had him wrapped up, but he fought for those extra yards and kept that loss just a loss of 1.
So a 2nd and goal from the 6 here for the Warriors. Out wide to the right is going to be Emerson. Akins moves to the left of his quarterback, Klein. Faking the handoff, read option. Klein keeps it himself, loses the football, and Worth County's going to fall on it. And recovering the football is Bo Collins.
Well, so far, Warriors are losing the battle in penalties, and the first turnover of the game right there goes to the Warriors as well. You rack up too many of those mistakes, and it becomes hard to overcome them, and we're seeing that so far by the Warriors. And this defensive drive's huge for them. They got to keep this lead at what it's at.
It's a 1st and 10 here for Worth County from the 6-yard line. In the shadows of their own goalpost, low snap, loses it in the end zone, and he's going to be sacked for a safety. And there on the stop for the Warriors, Jay Anthony, Shea Miller. It was a low snap that time to Hayden Sanders, and he gets sacked in the end zone for a safety. And that will mean the Warriors will get the ball back, trailing by 10. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. the Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students. The Warriors turn a fumble into 2 points and get the ball back. Remember, kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. So a safety here against Worth County, as the low snap was basically gave Sanders nothing to do, as having to punt this one away is going to be Lucas Frisch on the free kick. And he'll have to do it from his own 21-yard line. And it is going to bounce past Trevor Akins, picked up here by Emerson. And he is going to be down at his own 29, which is good for the Warriors because he ended up not really holding on to the football.
Yeah, Worth County a little upset that they blew that play dead so quick, but Emerson would have fallen on the ball anyway. It was stationary, and he heard the whistle, and that's why he stopped going. So Warriors will take over after that huge safety. It came at a huge spot in the game. They just turned it over, but right away Worth County gave it right back to him with the 2-point safety, and now Albany gets the ball back. So massive opportunity here for the Warriors to get right back in the game and get really close here, down 10.
7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Klein, it'll be a pitch out to the right to Cameron Martin, and he'll get across the 30-yard line down to about the 32 or 33-yard line, depending on the spot. They're going to mark him down at the 33. So a 4-yard pickup on first down on the option play, that time to Martin. Brings up a 2nd and 6 here for the Warriors.
Elliot Mercer currently not on the field for Albany. Was getting stretched out and checked out by the trainer, and looking like he's walking some stuff off now before he goes back in.
Handoff up the middle, that time for the Warriors, and there on the handoff that time was Keegan Schaefer getting his first carry of the night. Enough for a first down into Worth County territory to the Worth County 38-yard line.
Yeah, and Schaefer, along with Cameron Martin, they both did a nice job. About as good of a job as he could have asked for, filling in for Mercer. So, of course, you want him out there, but we got a couple of nice guys who can fill in very nicely for him.
Looks like we have an official's timeout here. It looks like something going on with the chain gang over on the far sideline. I don't know if they're trying to work on where the down marker would be. While they work on that, whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at Albany TV and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Handoff this time. Again goes to Schaefer. This time he is going to be met at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle that time, Landon Wilmus and Sawyer Thurman. Brings up now a 2nd and 10. So again, both Akins and Mercer out here on this drive, getting a breather. Klein, quick pass out to Kyle Emerson. Has some room and taken down at time by Wilmus and Stevens as Emerson makes it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and the ankle for Emerson still not 100%. He kind of gave it all he had there to try and get to the end zone. Just got tracked down there, and now the ankle again becoming a factor. Probably put this a little bit too much pressure on that ankle trying to get into the end zone, and now he's feeling it. But staying in the game.
Schaefer behind his quarterback with Martin to his left. Handoff will go to Schaefer up the middle. And he's going to get across the 20-yard line down to the 19. It's a gain of 3 here on the first down play. Brings up a 2nd and 7. Ash Chapman that time on the stop for the Tigers. 4:45 left to play here in the third. It's a 10-point Worth County lead, 32-22. This time Martin will get the handoff, and he'll push it out to about the 17-yard line before he's stopped. A short 2-yard gain before he's met by a pack of Tigers led by Jude Archer.
Well, not much of a gain there by Albany, but Shea Miller with a great block there to clear up some space, but just not quite enough for the Warriors as it's 3rd down and 5.
A 3rd and 5 from the 17-yard line here of the Tigers. Martin to the left of his quarterback. Emerson lined up wide right. Faking the handoff to Martin. Klein keeps it himself. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. At time, it was Sawyer Thurman leading the way for the Tigers. Back to the line of scrimmage, brings up a 4th and 5.
Well, it's a big 4th down now for Albany as they're trying to take advantage of that safety they got. Of course, they got the 2 points, but if they want to capitalize even further and get in the end zone and then get another 2 points on the conversion. So going to need a big play here on 4th down. It's 4th down and about 5. We'll see here who they go to.
4th and 5 for the Warriors. Emerson lined up wide to the right. Martin to the left of his quarterback, Klein. They hand it off to Martin. Trying to get it back to Klein, and he's going to catch it, but be down at the 25-yard line, and the Warriors will actually end up losing yards on that play.
Yeah, that play was dead to rights right as soon as it began, and they were trying to go back to Klein, but not really a whole lot of space in between the two guys on the pass, and so the defense just kind of swarmed both of them. Neither one of them had anywhere to go.
Actually, they called that play incomplete, which actually works out for the Warriors. And it'll go back to the 17-yard line here. So it'll be a 1st and 10 here for the Tigers from their own 17. It'll be Wilmus trying to stop and cut back upfield. Andrew Wiles on the stop. It'll be a loss here of 3 yards back to the 14-yard line. So it stays at a 10-point ball game, 32-22, underneath 3 minutes left to play here in the 3rd. And Worth County has a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Sorry, 2nd and 13 upcoming from their own 14-yard line. It'll be a pitch out to Wilmus. Has some space, gets tripped up around the 20-yard line, falls forward to the 23. As Wilmus will pick up good yards, a gain of 9. On 2nd down, will bring up a 3rd and manageable down to a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Warrior defense. The Warrior fans are hoping for somebody to step up and make a play here on 3rd down. It's going to be a punt if they don't convert this. So a great opportunity here for the Warriors to get off the field here.
Looking to pass here is Sanders. And incomplete, unable to pull it in that time is Carson Briner.
Good coverage there.
I take that back. It was Lucas Frisch that time that couldn't pull in the pass.
Good coverage there by Akins. Frisch did have about a half step on him, and he did get a hand on it, but kind of forced the throw there to be out of the reach there of Frisch, and punt formation coming here for the Tigers.
Looks like Wyatt Hill into punt away here for the Tigers. High snap. Gets it away. Kyle Emerson back to receive, but he'll let it bounce as it'll die at the Albany 32-yard line. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396, as the Warriors will take over on their own 32-yard line, trailing by 10 with 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter.
And Elliott Mercer comes back out on the field. He missed all of that offensive possession and all of that defensive possession for the Warriors, so he comes back on. Warriors hoping to get back in the end zone here as the 3rd quarter begins to wind down. We're underneath 2 minutes to go.
One receiver to the left is going to be Emerson. Mercer behind his quarterback with Akins to his left. And it'll be a quick pass out to Akins, and he's able to pull in the pass as Klein having to go a little sidearm action to get away from the defense as the pass falls incomplete that time to Trevor Akins.
Yeah, pressure was there by the Tigers, and had Klein had a bit more time to throw, he might have been able to set his feet and deliver it to Rippey, who was open over the top. But as he was kind of scrambling to his right and backtracking, that would have been a tough throw to make.
On a 2nd and 10 play. Handoff will go to Mercer. Had some initial burst trying to pull Worth County defender Tigers just to midfield, but he's going to be just short at the Albany 39-yard line. It'll be about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and the Warrior team right now has been beat up. This has been a physical game on both sides. Mercer a little bit slow there to get up, but he is up and he's still on the field. Kyle Emerson's been laboring throughout the game. This has been a hard physical game for both teams.
Another handoff to Mercer. Gets out of an arm tackle, lowers the shoulder, gets across the 35-yard line down to the 34, and taking the hit to make the stop that time was Braden Stevens.
But it doesn't matter how beat up Elliot Mercer is. If he's on the field, he's going to bring the fight. Nice physical hit there by Elliott to just run right into the defense and get those extra yards.
1st and 10 for the Warriors on the Worth County side of the field at the 34-yard line. Klein keeps it himself. Trying to break it to the outside. He's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Another big run there on 1st down here for the Warriors, as it'll bring up now a 2nd and 4. 40 seconds left here in this third quarter. 32-22. It's a 10-point Warrior lead. Tiger lead here. Warriors trying to cut into it. Faking the handoff to Akins. Klein looking to throw and kind of floated that one up for Mercer, and he was going to get hit by Lucas Frisch and just falls off the fingertips of Mercer, incomplete. That's one of those for Mercer. You're going to take the hit. You might as well bring the ball in as well.
Yeah, it hit him in the hands. He just couldn't quite bring it in. That's one that he definitely would want back as missed opportunity there for the Warriors. But the good news is for them, it's still 3rd and manageable, 3rd and about 4. They can convert this as long as they execute.
Klein going to keep it himself. Rushes up the middle, spins out of a couple of tackles inside the 20, and he will be down to the 17-yard line. Another big 1st down here for the Warriors, this time on 3rd down. Makes it a 1st and 10 from the Worth County 17-yard line.
Klein showing off that running ability that he's got, spinning out of a few tackles, fighting for those extra yards. Warriors are moving the ball down the field here as we wind down the last few seconds of the third quarter. Warriors don't have to run a play if they don't want to, but still 10 seconds, plenty of time to do so if they want.
He'll get the snap off, looking for Emerson deep in the end zone, and unable to pull it in. It was going to be close to whether or not he was going to be inbounds anyways, as the pass falls incomplete with 1 second left on the clock here in this third quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say that still now the Warriors will have to run another play with the clock stopped after the incomplete pass. So one more play before we go into the final quarter.
So a 2nd and 10 from the Worth County 17-yard line. Tigers lead by 10. Warriors trying to get back into the end zone. Handoff to Mercer. And he'll get tripped up across the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. Going to mark him down at the 14, and that will be the final play here of this third quarter. We'll be back with the 4th and a 10-point ball game in the District 7 championship game here on Albany TV when we return in a moment.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live,
where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolbus a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start fourth quarter action here in this District 7 championship game between Worth County and Albany. It's a 10-point Worth County lead, 32-22. Albany, though, a 3rd and 7 upcoming from the Worth County 14 to start the fourth quarter of play. Receiver out to the left is Kyle Emerson. And it'll be a flip back to Emerson on the end around, and Kyle Emerson takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn-Siddons. It's a 4-point ball game. Warriors can make it 2 with a 2-point conversion attempt with 7 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter.
That end-around play has been so good for the Warriors. When they do pull it out, it normally pays off huge for them, and a big 2-point conversion coming up for the Warriors.
Klein will take the snap in the shotgun, hand off to Mercer. Rushes up the middle. He's going to be stopped. 2-point conversion will fail. It is a 4-point ball game in favor of Worth County. We will be back with more. 32-28 Worth County lead, 7 seconds into the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. It's a fun one going on in Albany. We'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Remember to kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Again, the first meeting between these two teams, it was a 36-34 win for Albany in Grant City. Here in Albany, with 7 seconds gone in the fourth quarter, Worth County leads Albany 32-28. The 36 points Albany scored in that first matchup, the most Worth County gave up all season. That's also the last team Worth County lost to back in week 4. Albany comes into the game undefeated. There's a car with lights on in the south end zone, in the north end zone that needs to turn off their lights. And and that's what's holding us off from the kickoff here. As again, a car with their lights on needs to turn them off. As soon as they get that figured out, we'll be set for the kickoff here. Now they got the lights turned off. And again, it'll be Tearday kicking off here for the Warriors with Stevens back deep. Stevens back inside his own 10-yard line, back at his own 8. Had a big return last time out to the Albany 35 to start out the second half. This one more of a line drive kick, kicked off to Wyatt Hill, and he's going to fall on it back inside his own 25, down at the 23.
Well, that 2-point conversion here for the Warriors, that missed one that they had after the touchdown was big, because now a touchdown simply will put Worth County back up by 10. So big opportunity here for Worth County to keep Albany at arm's length if they're able to get in the end zone, keep this at a 2-possession game.
So a 1st and 10 for the Tigers from their own 23, leading by 4, 32-28. Low snap, handoff. Will go here to Stevens. And he's going to be hit and maybe picking up a yard on the play, as it was Cutter Peterson on the stop that time for the Warriors.
Nice job there by the Warriors. Set the edge on defense there. Kept that run from bouncing to the outside and kept it for a short gain. And it looks like Carter Chapman's a little shaken up there, and he's going to have to come out of the game.
And that's big. They lose one of their big offensive linemen. The senior that time, Chapman, he'll have to come out. Checking in for him looks to be Sawyer Thurman, the junior. Lose about 30 pounds and an inch up front. So again, in the shotgun formation here will be Hayden Sanders. And officials are again going to call time. Uncertain of what they're going to call here. And there was no penalty flag, but the official here on the near side came up and blew the whistle. Now both side officials and the head official are going to have a quick chat back at the Worth County 15-yard line, as Worth County will rehuddle about their own 17, 18-yard line. Officials are in agreement with whatever they were talking about. Worth County will bring in a new play. Chapman still has to sit out for this play. As again, Sanders comes out in the shotgun with the running back to his right. Looking to pass is Sanders. Steps up in the pocket, has some room to run. And he is going to be pushed out of bounds, but not before he passes the 30-yard line down to the 31. As that time, the Warriors brought pressure, and Sanders was able to get out of it and picks up a few yards all the way down to the 32-yard line. A gain that time of 8 brings up a 3rd and 1.
Carter Chapman back on the field here for Worth County. A nice job there by Sanders to step up in the pocket. He had Elliott Mercer screaming at him off the edge, but a nice job there and a nice run.
Sanders will hand this one off to Wilmus. Gets enough for a first down as he crosses the 35-yard line down to the 36. It'll be a gain of 4 that time for Wilmus, and enough for another Worth County first down. A 4-point ball game between these two teams in a GRC West slugfest here in the district championship. The only two teams in the GRC West remaining here in 8-man football. It'll be a pitch out to Wilmus to the right, trying to cut it back inside, and he's going to be bear hugged and taken down by Shea Miller for a loss of 3 on the play.
Shea Miller having a great game offensively and defensively. He's ate up a couple of plays in the backfield. Seen him have a couple of big pancake blocks as well. He's been having a great game so far, along with his teammates there on the offensive and defensive lines. Like we said in the pregame, this is one of the better units in 8-man football, and that they're showing it here in this one.
And Miller coming in playing defensive end tonight gives Mercer some time off the field to kind of rest up to get back to going offense. As Sanders again looking to pass, pressure, looking deep, finds his man, and pulling it in is going to be Landon Wilmus down to the 22-yard line here of Albany. That one held up in the air for a long time. Emerson tried making it over, but hit Wilmus as soon as he caught it, but Wilmus still able to bring in the catch.
Yeah, I thought that Emerson was going to be able to get over there in time because that ball was in the air for a very, very long time. But nice catch there by Wilmus to absorb the hit. I kind of thought that hit from Emerson would jar it loose, but he held on.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Low snap, handoff will go to Stevens. Leaps over one defender, takes it inside the 10. A penalty flag flies as Stevens takes it down to the 5-yard line, and a late penalty flag as well. I believe they're going to have a face mask here against the Warriors, but I'm thinking there was a little extracurricular on that tackle that might go against the Tigers. So we'll have to see what this one's going to be.
Yeah, well, this is a this is a conference rivalry here, and there's been some chippiness and kind of boiled over there, but we'll see what the refs do. They're sorting it out here. They're huddled up talking about it. We'll see what they come up with.
The face mask flag is down at about the Warrior 11. The other flag that came out at the end of the play was at the 5-yard line. It was Kyle Emerson that finished off the tackle. It looked like he may have got what was part of the extracurricular stuff, as he was a little slow to get up, and looks like he's kind of holding his midsection a little bit, like he might have got stepped on or something like that even.
Well, if it was something like that, I wonder what kind of what we'd see from the officials. Looks like they're wrapping up their discussion.
It's going to be a personal foul called here against Worth County, a personal foul here against Albany. It's going to be offsetting penalties.
Well, we had a penalty before as the tackle was being made. I thought they were going to get a face mask or something. I guess it's a personal foul anyway, so must have just been offsetting personal fouls.
So they're going to put offsetting personal fouls, and Worth County will take back over at their Albany 22-yard line. And it'll be a 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. Handoff will go to Wilmus up the middle, and he's going to be taken down after a short yard pickup to the 20. There on the stop that time for the Warriors, Jay Anthony. So a 2-yard pickup that time by the Tigers brings up a 2nd and 8. Underneath 9 minutes left to play here in this fourth quarter. It's a 32-28 lead, a 4-point lead for the Tigers. And the more time they keep running off the clock, if they can punch one in, will be really bad against the Warriors, as they would trail by at least 10. Sanders again looking to pass. Looking, finds his man. That time it's Carson Briner inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line, a yard shy of the first down. As Chase Klein there on the stop that time for the Warriors. So a 3rd and 1 upcoming here for Worth County.
Yeah, the tough part about these 3rd and 1s deep in your own territory for a defense that you have to get 2 stops. Warriors they have a tough task in front of them.
Sanders will hand this one off. And Jude Archer hits at the line of scrimmage, but a penalty flag comes in the defensive backfield. And it's going to be a hold called against Worth County, and Archer comes up limping.
Yeah, again, like I said, it's been a physical game. Both teams are beat up a little bit, but what an inopportune time for a holding penalty there. That's gonna drive the Tigers back a few yards here as that
and
3rd down.
Especially because that's a spot foul, and it started at looked to be about looking to put them back. It looks to be about their own 23.
So 3rd and 11 here. Again, you have to get 2 stops. So the defense has got to keep them to a minimal gain here on 3rd down.
Sanders looking to pass, looking for a sideline. Briner brings it in. And he'll be down short of the 15. They're going to mark him down right at the 15-yard line. So it'll be a 4th down here for Worth County. It'll be a 4th and manageable at a 4th and 3.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far for both teams. 4th and 4. Albany trying to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead. Worth County trying to get back up double digits.
Albany sideline making a lot of noise as Sanders looking to pass. And the ball hits off of Briner, incomplete.
And that's how many 3 or 4 drops here by Worth County, and the majority of them been on 3rd and 4th down. And that's another one right there. Tigers not focusing at different points in the game here when they need to. That's a big drop by Worth County, and Albany with some life.
They trail by 4, 7.5 left here in the fourth quarter. Both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining. If you're the Warriors, do you go down and quickly score, or do you try and use up as much time as possible? Hand off to Mercer. And he will continue to push forward as no whistle blown, gets across the 20-yard line down to the 23.
Yeah, he kept churning those legs. Forward progress was never stopped. He kept on going. And what was going to be about a 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 is now 2nd and 3, thanks to the pushing for extra yards of Elliott Mercer.
2nd and short 3 here for the Warriors. Klein keeps it himself, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. And he'll lose about a yard there on the play. Maybe about a half a yard there on the play. Put him right back there, say right back to the line of scrimmage, back to the 23. It'll be a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 here for the Warriors in their own zone at their own 23. 6:30 left to play here in this district championship game. Worth County leads by 4. Handoff to Mercer, and he's going to get tripped up right at about that first down yard marker down to the 25, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
That was just enough for a first down there, but Elliott Mercer again, he's probably the most dependable guy you can go to when you need just a few yards, and he gets just enough right there for Albany to move the chains.
1st and 10 here for the Warriors from the 25. They continue to chew up clock here, trailing by 4. This time, Klein calls his own number, rushes out to the left, dives forward, down to the 27. There on the stop that time was Ethan Leininger. Be a gain of 3 that time on the carry by Klein. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 7. Again, both teams, all 3 timeouts remaining. With a chance to keep their seasons alive. Akins. Akins, forward progress stopped at the line of scrimmage, and it'll go to a 3rd and 7. Warriors fans looking for a late hit call, never came.
So 3rd down and 7 here. Warriors a little bit behind the 8 ball here. Need a solid gain here to pick up this first down.
Especially on their own side of the field. Klein, play action, gets it to Trevor Akins, gets across midfield before he's taken down just shy of the Worth County 35, down to the 36.
Once again, Chase Klein rolling out to his left, couldn't put a whole lot behind that pass, and I think every Warrior fan, while that pass was in the air, was holding their breath. A little bobble there from Akins, but he secured the pass, picked up the first down, and moved the chains for Albany as we're underneath 5 minutes to go.
32-28, Worth County with a 4-point lead. Albany looking for their first district title since 1996 and their first in 8-man. Worth County looking to keep their season alive for another trip to head to the state title game. Looking for Emerson near side, brings in the catch. He was neck and neck the entire time, but Braden Stevens comes away with the catch, fights his way into the 5, down to the 3-yard line. A big catch that time by Emerson, with Braden Stevens all over him all the way down the field, and takes it inside the 5-yard line of 1st and goal from the 3.
I think every Warrior fan has been waiting for that big play deep down the field on a pass to Kyle Emerson. They had to wait a while, but here with about 4.5 minutes to go, they got it, and the Warriors again knocking on the door, trying to take the first lead they've had in a while.
Handoff to Mercer up the middle. Waiting. Did he get in? They're going to say no, down at the 1-yard line as time will continue to run, which for the Warriors isn't necessarily the worst thing because, again, both teams, all 3 timeouts remaining, and the most the Warriors can get up here is 4 points. In Grant City, in week 4, Worth County had the ball late, was driving, and it was a Keegan Schaefer interception that ended the game in a 2-point victory. Mercer, again, up the middle. This time gets stopped short of the goal line. It was Carter Chapman, the senior, coming in to make the hit. But again, the clock continues to run. Now inside 3:25, the Warriors won't have to take a snap until it's within 3 minutes in the ball game left.
Question is, do you go back to Mercer to try and fight for 1 yard up the middle? Do you go to the outside? It's Akins.
Klein will line up underneath center. They haven't really gone with the tush push very often lately, but they get in this time, and the Warriors take the lead 34-32, 3:05 left here in the fourth quarter.
Nice job there by Klein to churn those legs forward for the touchdown. I didn't see him line up under center. The Warriors don't do it a whole lot. I thought they were going to go with the direct snap to Mercer, but they go with the tush push. And like you said, we have not seen them pull that out in a long time, probably since the first half of the season. They pull it back out there, and it pays dividends for them as they take the lead.
You can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. And I believe last time we saw the tush push was against Worth County in week 4. Klein looking and trying to get it out to Akins, and he gets hit as the pass will fall incomplete. 2-point conversion fails. Guess what, Brett? It's a 2-point ball game. 34-32, Warriors lead. 3:05 left here in the ball game. We're back with more. Both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining. Stay tuned for a district championship thriller here on Albany TV.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual.
Kick off your future retirement. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. If you know somebody that isn't watching this game or here, give them a call. Tell them to tune in. It's a district thriller here in district number 7. 34-32, Albany with a 2-point lead. About to kick off to Worth County with 3:05 left in the fourth. Both teams all timeouts remaining. Tearday set to kick off. Stevens back inside his own 10 at the 7. A deep kick, and it is going to bounce inside the 15, picked up by Stevens at his own 10. Down the far sideline, tripped up inside the 25-yard line. It was Kyle Emerson, Jay Anthony on the stop. Stevens takes it down and will start on their own 23-yard line.
Stevens with just a little tiny window to run through there. Nice job by Emerson to trip him up and bring him down. Here for both teams, 3 minutes left. This is the time where you have to play your best football. You got to leave it all out on the field. Worth County's got to be smart. They got to execute. Worst thing they could do is get a dumb penalty, turn the ball over. They got to be smart here going forward.
In motion here is going to be Archer. It'll be a pitch out to the left here to Wilmus. And he's going to get tripped up around the 30-yard line, makes it out to the 31. Cameron Martin was the one that came away with the tackle there on Wilmus.
And again, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left as the clock continues to wind down. But all 3 timeouts, plenty of time here for Worth County. They've got a lot at their disposal here at this point in the game.
One receiver out wide to the right. In motion again. This time it's Stevens. Pitch out to Wilmus to the right side. Gets wrapped up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there on the play. That time it's Kyle Emerson on the stop. Actually going to lose 2 yards on the play, back to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, nice tackle there by Emerson. He came flying down from the secondary, wrapped Wilmus up at the ankles, brought him down for a loss of about 2. 3rd down and 4. Big 3rd down coming up for the Warriors.
2 minutes left to play here in the ball game. It's a 2-point ball game, 34-32, Albany with a 2-point lead. A big 3rd and 4 upcoming for the Tigers. Sanders looking to pass, looking deep, and somehow pulling it in, still on his feet, is Lucas Frisch. Takes it inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line with Trevor Akins hanging on him the whole way. Lucas Frisch caught that about the 20-yard line, with Akins holding on to him, carried him down inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line, Big first down for Worth County, and now the time is against the Warriors as they take their first Petty John Auto Center timeout. We'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Fletchall Pipe and Steel of Grant City, Missouri is the leading supplier of pipe and steel in the Northwest Missouri region. Fletchall Pipe and Steel can help you out with roller chains, bearings, nuts, bolts, fencing, welding supplies, and hydraulic hoses. So when you're in the market for fencing, steel pipe, welding, or farm repairs, stop by Fletchall Pipe and Steel in Grant City, Missouri first, or give them a call at 660-654-3605. Fletchall Pipe and Steel, custom welding for permanent solutions.
Welcome back out to Albany, coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. What a catch that time by Lucas Frisch. Caught it one-handed, kind of pinned it up against himself while keeping Trevor Akins at an arm's length, and then carried him about 15 yards inside the 5-yard line. Warriors use one of their 3 Petty John Auto Center timeouts. They have 2 remaining. It's a 1st and goal here for Worth County from the 3-yard line. A quick touchdown here by Worth County isn't necessarily the worst for the Warriors, because they will have time to get another touchdown on the board. But a turnover or a stop could be even bigger, but it almost has to be quickly. Sanders will go underneath center. Handoff to Wilmus, and he's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And now all of these stops, it can be a really good thing if the Warriors end up with a stop.
Could also be a really bad thing.
Because the time continues to wind down with each one of these. Worth County is going to be able to take this one underneath a minute before they run another play. So they've got to get a stop here, but it's 2nd and down, so they got to do it 3 more times.
A 2nd and goal from the 3. Again, Worth County won't have to snap this for another 7 seconds. It'll be a pitch out to Wilmus, trying to cut it back up the middle. And does he get in? He does. Touchdown, Wilmus, with 53 seconds remaining to give Worth County a 4-point lead with a 2-point conversion attempt upcoming. And what a big one that would be, because it would make it a touchdown ball game.
Yeah, how fitting would it be? Of course, we don't know what's going to happen, but if they get this 2-point conversion, the Warriors score, this game would come down to a 2-point conversion. And we just talked about how big those 2-point conversions are in such a close game like this one. But first, Worth County's got to get in the end zone on this 2-point.
It's a 1st and goal from the 3 here for Worth County on the 2-point conversion. Wide open, bringing it in. That time for the Tigers is Carson Briner.
Yeah, Warriors upset, not just the fans, but Coach Fountain extremely upset there. They felt that Cameron Martin got pushed off of, but no flag. The play's going to stand. It's 40-34.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you look from United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. 40-34, Worth County with a 6-point lead, 53 seconds left in the game. We're back after this quick timeout here on Albany TV.
Thank you for watching this Albany TV broadcast. Make sure to leave a like and don't forget to turn on your notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you want to be a part of our broadcast or have any comments about this broadcast, contact us by messaging us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Again, kicking off here for the Tigers is going to be Sawyer Thurman. They have yet to kick it deep so far tonight to Emerson. And again, they will not. It's a little onside kick that's going to be recovered here by Cameron Martin. It kind of bounced away off of the hands at time of Porter Runnels. But Martin able to recover it at his own 28-yard line, and that is where the Warriors will take over with 51 seconds left here in the ball game, trailing by 6 points.
And how big is that safety, too, the Warriors got earlier in the game? Now, if they get in the end zone, they can win this game with a 2-point conversion. But first, they got to move the ball down the field and get in the end zone.
2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left.
Jude Archer way back deep, acting as a safety to anything over the top.
And going for a little screen pass that time to Mercer, but Carter Chapman gets his fingertips on it, knocks it down. as the pass will fall incomplete. Warriors still do have 2 timeouts remaining. So again, Emerson lined up alone on the left side. Rippey and Akins here to the right. Elliott Mercer in the backfield along with Klein. Handoff will go to Mercer, and he's going to push this across the 35-yard line down to the 36.
Warriors not having called a timeout yet, so they got to move quick.
It'll bring up now a 3rd and 2. Warriors get on the ball quick. 32 seconds left. It'll be a pitch out to Mercer, trying to get himself out of bounds. He does at the 39-yard line, enough for a first down, gets out of bounds, but 22 seconds remain.
Yeah, a lot of precious seconds ticked off the clock there. Warriors trying to conserve those timeouts for the end if they need them.
And that was a smart play there by Mercer to get out of bounds. He was trying to get out of bounds, and Worth County was trying to keep him in. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Klein alone in the backfield. Looking to pass, looking for Emerson. The pass short, falls incomplete. As that time it looked like Klein kind of short-armed it, and the pass falls too low to the ground. And Emerson unable to come away with the catch. 40-34, it's a 6-point Worth County lead. 19 seconds remain here in this district championship ball game. Warriors with the football a yard shy of midfield. Again, empty backfield. Trevor Akins in motion, faking the handoff. Klein on the screen, bounced away there by Bo Collins as the pass deflected away with 15 seconds. Brings up a 3rd and 10.
Warriors were setting up a screen there to Zane Rippey. Shea Miller was coming out to get the block, but the pressure got there quick. They never could get it to Rippey, and I don't even think the pass was going to Rippey to begin with, but that was their first look. And now down to 15 seconds left. The Warriors running out of chances here.
And the Warriors lucky that one was just tipped up and swatted away by Collins, because it looked like if he would have caught it, he would have had a straight lane into the end zone. In motion this time is going to be Emerson. He'll get the handoff, trying to bring the end around. Has some room as he runs it out of bounds across midfield down to the Worth County 27-yard line. Actually, take the back, it's going to be the Worth County 28-yard line, but a big first down and big pickup of yards that time by Emerson. With 10 seconds left, Worth County going to call the first of their 3 Petty John Auto Center timeouts. We'll be back after this timeout in just a moment. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Grumpy Toad Toggery in Albany is Northwest Missouri's only boutique. They offer a variety of men's clothing and accessories, along with the latest graphic tees for the whole family. Check out apparel on their website at grumpytoadtoggery.com. Grumpy Toad Toggery is open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. Grumpy Toad Toggery is located right off Highway 136 in Albany, next to the laundromat. Come to Albany and get grumpy, be happy.
Welcome back out again to Missouri 8-man District 7 championship game. It's the number 1 seed Albany Warriors looking to remain undefeated and make it their first district championship since 1996. Quick pass on the wide receiver screen to Emerson. Has the football, and he's going to be tripped up at the 20-yard line with 3 seconds left, and the Warriors are going to call a timeout.
And he cut across the middle of the field there. I thought he had more room on the far sideline, but he didn't see it. Now Warriors down to their final chance.
So remember, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online, pettyjohnauto.com. We're going to keep it right here. 3 seconds remain here in the ball game. 40-34. It's a 6-point lead here for the Tigers.
I think they might be adding a little bit of time on the clock. They're going to put an extra second on, so 4 seconds.
So if you're the Warriors, you have one shot at this. Just one opportunity to seize a district title. What are they going to do?
Well, you know what Worth County doesn't want to happen. Anybody but Kyle Emerson can catch this ball here. I suspect that, again, Jude Archer at least will be at the goal line trying to, even if he does haul it down, what you have to do is keep him out of the end zone. But Emerson is actually going to line up in the never mind. He's going to line up as the
wingback position.
The wingback spot. I suspect they'll try to get the ball in his hand somehow. He's their most explosive playmaker.
And now Worth County going to call a timeout. Another Petty John Auto Center timeout. Each team with one remaining here, with 4 seconds left here in the ball game. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online, pettyjohnauto.com. Remember, role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message brought to you by your friends of Missouri State High School Activities Association and Albany TV. It's second and 2 from the 20-yard line, but that doesn't really matter. You have 4 seconds from the 20-yard line. You're the Warriors. How are you going to get this ball in the end zone to keep your season? Or, if you're some of these seniors, how do you keep your high school career alive? We'll find out right now.
Same formation. Emerson at the wing back.
Klein rolling, looking. Here comes pressure. And Carter Chapman is going to get the sack, but it is going to come with a penalty for a horse collar tackle.
Yeah, I think he caught the face mask. He tried to tackle high, and it was completely incidental, but it doesn't matter if it's incidental or not. It's still a face mask, and the Warriors are going to get another chance because that play did not look like it was going to go anywhere.
Are they going to call it a face mask or a horse collar? Either way, I believe it should be a 15-yard penalty.
Well, the way the helmet moved to Klein leads me to believe it was a face mask because his head kind of jerked a little bit.
We're going to see where they mark it off from. I believe it's from the original spot of the play. So it is. So from the 20-yard line, they're going to mark it down at the 10. So the Warriors will have a untimed down from the 10-yard line to get this one into the end zone to keep this game going. And before we do that, it will be another Petty John Auto Center timeout. This time taken by the Warriors. They have none remaining, as you would expect, with no time left in the game as well. Remember, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online, pettyjohnauto.com. District 7 championship game going to come down to this final play.
Well, and you don't need a home run now. You're out 10 yards. That's probably good, but at the same time, you don't really have a whole lot of room to work with. And by that, I mean Emerson can't just run deep down the field and run wild, but still they are closer. I suspect
this does also leave the run option available for the Warriors as well.
Yeah,
as now Worth County going to call their final Petty John Auto Center timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back with more here for this thrilling finish when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with a pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you'll get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. Sherry's Pharmacy is also now offering vaccinations. So if you're tired of being just another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG.
Welcome back out to Albany. It's going to be a thrilling finish. Warriors have the ball on the Worth County 10-yard line, trailing by 6. A touchdown ties it. A touchdown with a 2-point conversion wins it. Faking the option pass, throwing it to the end zone, incomplete, and Worth County is going to win this game. And the Warriors face their first loss of the season in the district championship game. It was a thriller all the way to the end. Both teams played their heart out. But the Worth County Tigers are district champions for the second straight season.
Hard-fought game by both teams. We talked about it in the pregame. This Worth County team, they have that championship pedigree, and they are hard to beat twice. They have a reputation of when they lose, they don't forget about that. And Albany had beat them at their place earlier, and they get the ultimate payback, ending Albany's season on their home field here tonight.
Worth County was on their revenge tour. They had 2 losses in the season. Week 1 to Platte Valley. Week 4 to Albany. They beat Platte Valley last week. They beat Albany here tonight. They won both those games on the road, and they have a shot at hosting next week, trying to see if we can find a quick update on that other district game in district number 8 to see if Worth County will be at home or on the road next week. They will be at home to take on North Shelby. So Worth County will be in Grant City next week in the state quarterfinal game as the Warrior season comes to a close here in the district championship game. They end the season with a record of 10-1. Worth County keeps their season alive as their record jumps up to 10-2 on the season. Remember, we will be back in just a moment with your BTC Bank postgame. Go over the stats of the ball game, give out tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations and get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolbus a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. It was a thriller tonight that went all the way down to the final play of the game. And the Warriors' pass sailed just a little tall, and it will end the Warriors' season here in the district championship. They will fall to 10-1 on the seat. They fall to 10-1. They do finish as Grand River Conference West champions. It will be basically the first time that I said if Worth County can make it into the state championship game. I believe it is only the second time that a team from the GRC would make it that was not a conference winner. So GRC does have so Worth County does have a little bit of tradition to make up if they want to make it in that state title game. They're looking to continue their streak. Archie still going in the playoffs, looking to try and get a rematch with Archie in St. Joe here in a couple of weeks. But again, that is still further down the table. Again, Worth County will be at home next week. They will take on North Shelby. That's who they're looking ahead to at the moment. Not quite yet looking ahead to Archie in a possible state championship game, but that is a possibility for another rematch still at the moment. Let's take a look at the stats from the ball game, starting with Worth County. Passing tonight, Hayden Sanders, 12 completions, 12 for 18 through the air tonight, 164 yards, 1 touchdown. Lucas Frisch, 2 catches, 61 yards, including basically the one that pretty well sealed it for Worth County. Came away with a big catch, one-handed on third down, and then carried a Albany defender inside the 5-yard line. Carson Briner had 5 catches for 57 yards. Landon Wilmus, 2 catches for 22 yards. Jude Archer, 2 catches for 21 yards and a touchdown. Rushing tonight, they were led by Landon Wilmus. He had 32 carries, 169 yards, 5 touchdowns. Carson Briner, 1 carry for 7 yards. Braden Stevens, 3 carries for 7 yards. Hayden Sanders, 4 carries for 3 yards. For the Warriors passing tonight, Chase Klein 12 for 23 for 170 yards and a touchdown. Cameron Martin went 0 for 1 through the air tonight. Receiving, Kyle Emerson 5 catches, 71 yards and a touchdown. Zane Rippey 3 catches, 60 yards. Trevor Akins 3 catches, 35 yards. Elliott Mercer 1 catch for 4 yards. Chase Klein Chase Klein's catch was actually ruled incomplete. Rushing tonight for the Warriors, Elliott Mercer 19 carries, 115 yards and a touchdown. Trevor Akins 5 carries, 49 yards and a touchdown. Chase Klein 15 carries, 39 yards, a touchdown and a fumble. Kyle Emerson 3 carries, 35 yards and a touchdown. Keegan Schaefer 3 carries for 12 yards. Cameron Martin 2 carries for 6 yards. Brett, it was a tough decision on our Winter Circle Trophies Awards North Player of the Game. We thought about Lucas Frisch, who had that great one-handed catch. He played a great game. Both offensive and defensive lines really played a great game for both teams. Kyle Emerson had a great game offensively tonight for the Warriors and had a couple of big tackles defensively. But you couldn't look past the big senior for Worth County. Came away with some big runs every time that he got the ball to the outside. He pretty well came away with a big run. So tonight's Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game goes to the senior, Landon Wilmus.
Yeah, Landon Wilmus had a great game for the Tigers, 5 touchdowns, racked up the yards as well, and did a nice job on defense too. He wasn't guarding Kyle Emerson the entire game, but when he did, I don't think he allowed Emerson one catch when he was guarding him. So that's a tall task when you're asked to guard him, especially because he was press covering him the whole time, able to kind of just out physical Emerson a little bit, get him off the line of scrimmage and not ever allow him to get in that route. And he had a great all-around game and was a huge part of the Tigers coming away with the win here and ending the Warriors' undefeated season in truly heartbreaking fashion.
And to kind of sum this up, the Warriors had a great season this year. Coach Fountain, Coach Hamilton, Coach Nichols, Coach Davis really did very good with this team. It's really sad to see this season end for the Warriors. They do finish with a conference title, their first since 1996, but fall here in the district championship game. But Warriors are going to lose some really good seniors, not just on the field, but in the locker room, stuff like that. Really great seniors. Keegan Schaefer, Kyle Emerson, Cameron Martin, Andrew Wiles, Chase Klein, Zane Rippey, Trevor Akins, Seth Miller. Those seniors really, they've been the heart and soul of this team pretty much for definitely this year, maybe even the last 2 years for some of them. This is going to be a team that is going to be remembered for all the right things. Again, came away with that conference championship for the first time since '96, but falls short here in the district title to Worth County here at home. But it's going to hurt, and it might take a little while to get over it. But when the Warriors look back on this season, I think they're going to be happy with everything that they accomplished. Went undefeated through the regular season for the first time at least in their 8-man history, and for a long time before that. Again, talked about their conference championship. It was a great game. It literally could not have been any closer. It came down to the final play of the game. Warriors had a chance, just couldn't come up with it, as the Warriors end their season here tonight on their own field.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, it was about as close as it could have gone. It was a 6-point game. The first one was just a little bit closer, but both of them came down to the final play. The first one, it was a game-sealing interception in favor of the Warriors, and this one was a stop deep in their own territory by the Tigers. And it goes back to those little things. The Warriors kind of hurt themselves in the first half with some penalties. They did have a turnover in the second half, but that kind of got negated by a safety. But when it's this close of a game, those little things matter. And like you said, it's a heartbreaker of a way for the season to end by the Warriors. But as some time passes and we get some days in between this loss, it's going to be a fondly remembered season overall. Like you said, the undefeated season for the Warriors, first in school history, an 8-man, first conference title since '96. They were still able to do something that hasn't been done in a long time in Albany, and they'll get they'll get 2024 put up on the football banner in the new gym at the high school, or in the gym at the high school. So it's going to be a fondly remembered season. Of course, they wish it could have gone longer. They'll look back and remember things that could have gone better. But overall, a really good season by the Warriors. And like you said, those seniors, they had all of them had great careers. They left it all. They left it all out on the field there tonight. They had nothing to be ashamed of, and the team's going to look a lot different next year. It's going to be exciting to see how the Warriors adjust with just the sheer amount of seniors that will be gone. But going to be interesting next few years in Warrior 8-man football for sure.
Yeah, because really the Warriors are only going to bring back a couple of players that even got starts offensively or defensively. It'll be Elliott Mercer along with Jay Anthony, Cutter Peterson. Really the only three that got significant playing time offense or defensively for the season, as Warriors are going to graduate 8. Like we said, it's going to be not only a season that's going to be remembered, it's going to be a team that's remembered. It's going to be players that are remembered for what they did here on this field, and it's sad to see this season come to an end here tonight. Again, happened in dramatic fashion. Last play of the game. We couldn't have asked for a better ending to our football season here on Albany TV. We will have a follow-up end-of-season interview with Coach Fountain. I don't know if it'll be next week, might be the following week. We'll kind of leave a little bit of time to see when we want to do that prior to the start of basketball season. That's quickly approaching for the Warriors. They'll start their first game, I believe it's the 26th of November, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, as the Warriors will be at Northeast Ottawa. Then the following week, it'll be a busy week of the Albany tournament. So we'll have that action for you here on Albany TV. But for myself, Jared Rolvis, color analyst for the night, Brett Williams, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors this season: BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North, Hogue Lumber Company, the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company agent Tammy Wynn Siddons, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, Sublime Flamingo Boutique LLC, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, Brown Plumbing, the City of Albany, Grumpy Toad Toggery, Apple Nap Insurance in Grant City, Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City, Fletchall Pipe and Steel in Grant City, RMI Insurance in Grant City, Stanberry, Albany, and Maryville, Williams Construction, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany, Worth County, and Northeast Nottoway School Districts, and the Printery New Shop are located in Albany, along with all of our family sponsors. Anthony Livestock Trucking, the Tom and Rhonda Schneider family, the Donnie and Nancy Stevens family, the Dustin Trimble and Missy Martin family, the Ryan and Heather Lockwood family, the Bush Pilots, the family of Brent and Vicki Klein, Tara, Brad, and Cole Emerson, Randy and Cindy Klein, Sarah Fountain, Cameron Nichols, and Amanda Hamilton still, have the backs of their coaches, Coach Fountain, Coach Nichols, Coach Hamilton, and Coach Davis, Lynn Trump of Reed Springs, Missouri, and Kathy Sneed. We'd like to thank all of you for helping make this season a great one here on Albany TV. It was a great district championship game. Again, we'll be back with basketball season on the 26th of November here on Albany TV. So long and good night from Albany.